Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
And hello.
All right now. But wait a minute. I was looking at my phone. I didn't realize I was already in here.
I know, right? Okay. Yes, my darlings. Hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers. What's going on? It's another glorious day, darlings, and I know you got all of your crumpets because you know what time it is, honey. It's time to dish tea, and you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. We got Aunt Nikki up in here with us. I do believe that Big Red is out on a gig, y'all. He had to go and host an event.
Okay.
He is out in Jonesboro on Tower Boulevard, child. He's doing an Atlanta versus Chicago DJ battle.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think is it a DJ battle or is it the rappers battle? I forget which one. But they're out there doing all of that. And tomorrow,
I wish I would have known earlier because I would have sent Mook out there.
We may not be on the air for this Saturday.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, now you see, that's what I go through.
I was trying, I try to make sure we on all places.
They did it again. Session expired. Look at that. Session expired.
That's crazy.
It does this every time I start to get ready to do this damn live. It always talking about session expired.
That's Trump and his homies.
This is how I know that they're watching me.
Right.
Okay.
And my son told me a long time ago that the FBI probably
and carrying on. So I'm like, honey, no, we're gonna do this. Okay.
My son told me a long time ago that he felt like the feds probably watch my pages and stuff just because of all the things that I look at, like on YouTube. Y'all know I'm a learner, honey. So, and all my stuff is black, because I be really wanting to know. So, and y'all know I listen to stuff before I go to sleep. So I might only hear a few minutes of it. So I might have to listen to about 12 damn times.
How about that?
And they probably thinking I'm trying to start a manifesto or something like that. I actually get 5 minutes into it, and it take me about 12 days to get through the whole thing.
And that there is fine. Now let's go here because what I want to do, first off, let me give a special shout out to Mr. David Ford. Y'all know we had him on yesterday. You gonna show the game? And I am so ecstatic with him, okay, because y'all know I'm a player today too. The promo that we did for him, right? He wanted it, so I sent it over to him. Child, he was on Michael Collier this morning.
I forgot you didn't. I was doing school literally.
I caught it.
Okay.
And I caught the part that God had me there to see because he had Michael play the promo.
What?
He had Michael play the promo.
Do this?
And then he shouted us out. He said, I did a show last night. He called it Dishing the Tea. Everybody. He called Dishing the Tea with Big Meat. He said, and he made that. He created that. And I told him, I don't want to do no other show without doing that because that's hot. And so he shouted us out. So I was like, oh, I feel so.
Oh my God.
I feel so that way.
God bless his heart.
So yes, bless his heart. Hey, the princess is here, Princess Leia. Okay, the princess. So now I'm about to do something. Now these are not David Fords, okay? because I just got into him, so I was already over at America's Best, child.
Well, first of all, you went to America's Best without me too. When the hell you do this? Remember we talked about this.
Right.
Y'all see how he do me? Look, he know my ass can't see. He went to America's Best without me.
This is one pair.
Look at you, all nice and distinguished looking.
You like that? I have
for business meetings.
Yeah, this, and these are progressive glasses, so I have to get used to the lens.
Okay.
Because I got up to where I could see all here, and I got to look down to read and all that. But my peripheral is still, you can't see the peripheral on this.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. So they're like, well, you got to turn. You can see something, but you got to turn to get the vision.
Okay. All right.
You like those? That's pair number one.
Okay.
Okay. Which I adore. Because they were like, well, Mr. Taylor, you was already here before, and the last time you got two different pair, and we made one a set of readers. I said, that's why I'm back today. I said, because I get tired of going through trying to find the pair of glasses that I need.
Okay.
Because I had one readers and one for the seeing the carry on, and that was getting on my nerves. These are the other.
I can't wait. Well, they both look very the same. You can wear both of them in the business meeting.
But you like the blue?
Yeah.
The blue front, and they were so different.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can see your screen, so don't be looking at shit else except for what we supposed to be doing on Dish and T.
Oh no, I'm not gonna use these glasses. Okay.
I just want you to know before we get started.
Okay, no, I'm
looking at any damn thing else.
I'm going to put these down so that we can get on with the show. I just wanted to show everybody. I have put
very nice
the choices that I had that I was deciding from, and these were the two choices these were the ones I had chosen. Now Shaq has eyewear. What? Ricky Smiley has eyewear.
I know about Ricky's. Remember I told you about Cynthia's too.
Okay. But these eyewear, they're all at America's Best.
I remember Ricky Smiley is probably one of the oldest people that I know about black.
Okay.
America's Best, because I remember him talking about it years ago.
Okay.
And letting people know I'm at America's Best, so y'all can afford my glasses. You know what I'm saying?
And it's cute. He's cute and all, but they just look a little too nerdy on me.
Oh, okay. Oh, because he has the ones that look like the ones that he wears.
Yeah. A lot of them. Now he has a number of styles, but he's that geeky, nerdy kind of frame. He could rock those because they look wonderful on him.
Oh, his face. Yeah, his face is very slim.
Yeah, he can rock those. I can't rock those like I thought I could. So I was like, no. Now I'm gonna tell you who got some Shaq's glasses.
Really? That you and me. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Mute my mic.
Shaq's glasses are the absolute motherfucking tea. Okay, hold on. Let me put her down so she could take that call. Okay. Which ironically, I have an appointment with America's Best next Tuesday. I'm overwaiting on high exams from the VA, which isn't until next month. I'm overdue. The glasses you picked out are nice. Thank you, princess. Okay. These are the tea, honey. And I'm gonna tell you now my frames came from the, you get the two pair for $69.99. Okay.
How much did it really come out to? Because I don't have insurance anymore.
Well, with America's Best, most of they don't take a lot of insurance. They do, but I had at the time what's the United? Is it United? Whatever. They didn't take it. Okay. And so it really didn't matter for me. So I had to pay out of pocket. Once I got done with everything, these two pair of glasses cost me $377.75.
Yeah, because every time they say that two complete pairs of eyeglasses for this amount, we know that that's not it. When Mook went to go get hers, she didn't go to America's Best, but she went to one of those eye care places that offer that same kind of thing. And by the time she got done, her glasses was like $500. Well, first they said $6 something. I said, hell no. Tell them to get on the phone.
Right.
I said, listen, what all did you just try to sell my daughter? Because that's a far-fetched from $70 to $600 damn dollars.
Right,
Okay?
right.
And he
right.
added a whole bunch of bullshit that she didn't need. Do she
Right.
transition and all that stuff? Hell yeah, because she be outside. Yeah, you could do that. You know, a couple little things here and there, but all that extra bullshit, no.
Right.
And they will get over because you don't know. They and the salespeople, it ain't the optometrist who tell you need all that shit. It's the damn salespeople at the counter afterwards.
And they tried to as they tried to work it and upgrade the sale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so for me, because of my prescription, my eyes were fine as far as there's no damage to my eyes or anything, but I do have a slight astigmatism.
I was going to say about that because I have astigmatism. So I needed to know. So if you got one too.
Yeah. And my right eye is far more, you know, in that state than my left eye. Okay. So that's fine. Because I was like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? But it's taking me too long to focus. I got to keep blinking, and you know, that ain't cute. But it's age.
Right.
Okay. It's age. So I'm like, okay, fine. So with the glasses and carrying on them, because these are progressive lenses, okay, that's where the money is.
Okay.
That's where the money is. The money is in these progressive lenses. And now, catch it. I took the ones that had a wider scope. Okay. Of course, the wider the scope is, the more money it's going to cost. Okay.
So the wider the scope, break down what that means. Now that we done got some lessons.
Okay.
From Mr. Ford last night.
Well,
break down what that means. Is that
it's the scope of how the lens is. Okay, wait a minute. Let me show you. Let me put it back on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look who done came up in here.
Hey, Kobe. Hey, nephew.
Hey, birthday twin. What's up? You know he and our birthday the same day. Yes. That gagged me, honey. I said, oh no, honey. Come on, birthday twin, nephew.
Nephew, come over here and put this table together for me tomorrow.
Oh, okay. That part. Okay. Come on over here and help out your anal.
Last time I called him and Quinn over here, I said, Cole got homework to do, y'all. Come over here and help us eat these shots, baby. And they came. Let me tell you something. Every time, it's not always blood that make up your family.
Listen.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all about this family that we done created. Because ain't none of us from here.
Okay.
But when we call on each other, we right there. And COVID been rampant and everything.
What do you say? Just call me.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now here, what they talk about the scope. Because we have progressive lenses, okay? With progressive lenses, your eyesight is like top, medium, and then lower. Everything, and then this is a bifocal, okay? That's why they're progressive lenses. So because of that, the reader part is always on the bottom.
Right. That's what like why people look down.
Right. The reader part is always on the bottom. And the middle part gives you that sense of clarity, you know, to balance everything. But like to get your scope, like so I can see far, it's up here at the top. Well, if I had just got the glasses, it would have been straight down the middle, and like all of the sides here, I wouldn't have been able to see clearly. It'd have been like it was. So
I'm enjoying this. I just want y'all to know. After Mr. Ford last night, he done made. This is something that I'm interested in.
Exactly.
Who would have knew before yesterday I would have actually cared
about
how this all works.
Exactly.
I want the glasses. If they look fly and I can see, I'm cool.
Boom.
Now, it's like I want to know all of this. And it's so fascinating. I'm grateful for
it. So what I did was I didn't want it straight down the middle because I felt it was going to be too much work trying to learn the glasses. Okay. So there's a broader scope I got to it at the top, you know, like a windshield wiper, how it goes. I got a better range at the top to where I can see out farther. But what it does, it cuts in on my sides.
Oh.
So as long as I'm seeing up here, I have no peripheral clearly. Okay. And I have the one that they have one that's all the way out, and you got no sides at all. You can't. That way you have to turn your neck. You know, yeah.
So I might not be able to smack a nigga walking up on me if I don't.
No. You gotta turn around. If you know how you without them, you know you catch that shit. But
right. Because you can feel that.
You can side eye. You can feel it. Yeah, with the glasses on, you can still feel it, but you can't side eye, bitch. You got to turn that neck a little bit. Okay.
Come on now.
Turn your neck. And I was like, oh, I get it. Is my head lopsided? Bitch, wait a minute. Okay.
What the hell is going on with my lighting tonight? Why everything looks so dark in here?
I haven't. Listen, it's coming. Create the ambiance, honey. We good.
Okay.
So that's.
I'm looking up at me at the TV and over here on the phone, and I'm like, bitch, why you look?
Right.
I have that orange look. I don't have no gels on my lights. I don't.
Okay. So that's why. That was what I learned. So now, because these are progressive lenses, they say it takes about 2 weeks for your eyes to really adjust to them.
Okay.
I don't wear them every day. I mean, all the time. So it may take me a little longer, but I'm getting the hang of it.
Okay.
Like to read and carrying on. And then I notice that when I put them on, it takes me a little minute to sometimes focus. Like if I'm here.
Okay.
And I look up, if I don't look up right or whatever, it may take a second or two I can see it, but to get it crystal clear, you know, it'll do me a little bit.
Okay.
But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, they look nice.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait till we can get our foods. I can't wait till we can get our foods.
Okay. There's eyeglasses 101 from America's Best, and I'm trying to remember the names of the glasses of the children, honey. I forgot the names of the ones of these brands.
Okay.
But but we have them now, so that there was cute. I'm gonna keep one pair in the car. The old pair I'm gonna keep in the car.
Okay.
Okay. He got away. I'm fam. I know, child. But see, but you know, I'm gonna tell you something. The more that I'm wearing them and trying to get my eyes adjusted, they're gonna make me wear them because now without them, I start to get a headache. If my eyes start to adjust, I'm like, oh, bitch, wait a minute. No, we ain't gonna do all that.
Okay.
So that there is where we are. So now, let's get into this. I'm not gonna take a commercial break right now. I'm just going to go into our topic because I titled today's show, I want to sex you up.
Ooh.
Or at least look like I am. Or
color me bad, honey.
Okay. And the reason.
Color me bad, color me good.
Okay, color me bad. Okay. Hi, come on, Barbara. Color me Barbara. Okay. That was the name of Barbara Streisand, like one of her first albums. Okay, color me Barbara. And the reason why I chose this title is because I want to take this topic, and yes, we're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about it a little differently. Okay. Because I hope Hoppy come in tonight too, because we were talking earlier today, and we had this thing. It started because I got to talking about last week's episode of Power 2, Ghost with the son.
I haven't watched it yet because y'all know I like to binge watch stuff.
Okay, but listen. We 4 episodes in, honey. You got to get it. Okay.
Once I heard Mary was on, I didn't know Mary was on there. So y'all
know but I need her to get a little stronger than what she's doing, but she's doing good.
Okay.
But here, let's go into it because last week's episode, honey, was a revealer to some, but not to me because I knew this from the jump. Okay. But Mary's son, okay, you know she the drug cartel or whatever, or the wife of the drug cartel, so she running the business and shit, you know, while he locked up in jail and carrying on, kind of like the reverse Lucius and Cookie almost.
Okay.
But now, she's still in contact with the daddy, and he's trying to run shit from out of there. And so what is happening? He is trying to get this particular child. He wants him to toughen up and really get into business and be hardcore like the brother. Go to handle it.
I think I know where you're about to go with this, because you know how I be watching the reviews on stuff. And I seen somebody about to give a review on it, and I seen a picture up. The son he ain't gonna be tough and rough. What is that?
Well, no, the thing of it is he is, but not in the way that they want him to be.
Okay.
See, he ain't knocked down, drag him out like the boy who playing Bobby Brown, who played Bobby Brown in the movie. He playing the brother. I can't think of his name. But he's not that. He ain't street like that. Okay? He's calculated, but he ain't street like that. So what has happened, he went to go do his little job or whatever to tell Ghost's son, I can't call his name. Tyreek, thank you. He went to go tell Tyreek like his mama told him to, right? Well, child, he goes there, see that everything is okay, but then he dips, right? And he dips to go take care of a little business. Okay? Little business. He had a section to tend to. All right, so I'm cool, right? I'm cool, and I knew it. I knew it. I said, child, looking at her, child. Oh, this girl is a woman. Okay.
Well, that's what I was about to say. When I seen on the thing, people were in an uproar, because I still haven't seen it, but from what I'm understanding, he's gay or bi or something.
He's gay.
Because I think they said Snoop Dogg sent 50 a picture. Like, don't be fucking up my shit.
Okay, now.
Wait a damn minute.
And I'm glad you went there, because that's where I was going, because I was on somebody else's Instagram. And was it Instagram or whatever it was? And the dude say, first it was damn Empire, then he called out a couple other shows. Now that's gonna fuck up goddamn Power. All this gay shit. And I hadn't seen the episode at the time, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm reading the comments, and somebody in the comments has said, well, if that's the only thing that you saw in this damn episode, then honey, it ain't the episode, it's you.
That's exactly.
Okay.
So that's why I had cut off the thing, because I was like, well, I need to watch this. At the end of the day,
what are you saying? Okay. Thank you, research department.
Yes, he is. Look, he said it last night. He was like, I'll be there, the research department. I said, yes, baby, we're gonna need all hands on deck for what I thought we were going to be able to say last night.
Right.
But this is the thing. This is a part of our life. It's every day. And why isolate people when we know this is a part of everyday life? This is a part of everybody's life. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, you're rich or poor. It's a part of everybody's life.
Right.
So why should somebody have to exclude it? And why think because it's 50 and 50's supposed to be so hard, he the executive producer, why would you allow this to happen on your show? Because it's a part of everyday goddamn life, and everybody should be included. That's why. Well,
wait a minute. Now here's where it is. Because see, let me do this. Now, research department said no spoilers, but I'm going to say this. Because when I went back to go watch it, because there was something else that had started trending in the social medias about the episode, and that was about Method Man. Everybody was like, bitch, did you catch that motherfucking print in Method Man's underwear? I'm like, Method, he pack it like that?
Listen, I'm going to need for y'all not to spoil my fantasies about Meth, okay? I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Goddamn, if whoever you, but it's certain people. I just don't want them.
So that started trending. Right? I was like, well, okay. So I finally sat down to watch this damn episode. Okay, baby, they fucking everywhere in this damn episode, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. But the gay scene was only one scene.
And people making a whole big deal like
it's only one particular thing. I'm sitting up here thinking that they done took over the whole damn Do Why Diddy, right? It's only that character, the dude, he like it because he's, you know, he's doing little tattoos and shit for him.
Yeah.
He had a little twist, you know, a little session. Well, damn it, Method Man and his the lawyer friend, you know, his assistant lawyer. Bitch, we got an ass shot on Method Man.
Oh, I need to go.
Oh, we got an ass shot. Okay, I was like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Listen, I love me some Method Man because he tall as fuck.
Okay, so then we got that. And then there's another fuck scene up in there. Somebody, I mean,
now see, I can honestly let's talk about that. And I don't know. I hate to think of myself as a prude. However, I don't give a shit if you're gay or straight. I don't like a whole bunch of sexual shit on regular shows. And I know that it's a cable show. It's a cable show. So I know they say, oh, well, it's not like it's regular TV. Well, regular TV is over-sexualized too. Because even though McMillions is in the room, even though my baby girl is 30 years old, I don't feel comfortable watching a show that we know we both like if it's a whole bunch of fucking going on. I don't want to sit here and watch that with my daughter. I feel like I'm watching a porno with her. But that's just me. And it has nothing to do with whether it's same sex, opposite sex. I just don't want to see that much sex, period.
Now,
I could go watch a porno, which, by the way, I ain't start watching until about a year ago too. That's how prudy I am. I'm just waking up to stuff, y'all.
But
Give
you
me
know
a
what?
chance.
Here's where it is, because I'm glad you said that, because that's the direction that I want to take this. Because the question is, we understand that, you know, sex sells, okay? But why have we allowed society to get to the point where it has to be gratuitous? You understand? Because everything has sex in it now. Okay, everything. So much so to where it's not necessary. You do it now because it's the salaciousness of it. You understand? Let's take this same scene that I'm talking about with Method Man showing his ass. Okay. Now, you know,
I can't get this image out my head. I'm about to listen.
Back in that episode
Cole
4.
Mook says she feel like she got it in her head. You want to see Method Man?
Okay. You know, back in the day where we had the shows and we knew this was sex. Okay. So they come over, they embrace, you know, or they may unbutton the blouse as they're going over.
It get a little steamy, but then it might fade to black.
But
The
then
door
right, exactly. And we know what you're doing. Okay, we know what
we might even hear the noises.
Right. Okay. Or you know, they started doing this in daytime television where the person that act like they were riding somebody, and when the scene come in, they had just got finished, and so she's rolling off of him.
Right.
You know, right. Cover on. So, you know, we got that, so we get it, and that there is what. Did you go out or?
Totally, I'm using.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Somebody was trying to FaceTime, but actually it was Liliana's mom trying to FaceTime. I'm using the iPad. So I'm live on using the iPad.
So we had all that. And then now, what we get now is we get all our fuck scenes. It is soft porn now.
Yeah. And,
okay.
And somebody said something in one of the comments about it being, where is that?
Wait a minute. Hold on, let me go to the comments.
Okay. Because it is, to me, it's feeling like there's so much sex that, oh yeah, I saw that in there.
Okay, eventually, they don't know how many boys are like that. And then someone pointed out that many of the mainstream shows have same-sex characters as well. Child, is life. I saw that episode. That's cool. Just don't want to spoil it for the others. Yes, everyone was getting in. Child, at this particular point, whoever ain't seen it by now, the new episode.
You still gonna watch it like me. I've never had a problem when people tell me stuff about the shit because I'm still gonna watch it. And Jacoby and them still here. Jacoby and Quinn will tell you. I couldn't give a shit if you told me the whole thing.
Those complaints are then the usual doubt protest too much. I knew it. Okay. sex sells, but I want an
Yeah.
actual story and some build up to it before you show me a bit of it. I agree, Princess.
That's what I saw, Leah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Like, y'all, it's so much sex in the shows that it's more about the sex than about what the actual story is supposed to be about.
Right.
And as a writer, I take offense to that.
Right.
Because I think long and hard about each character I write about.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And I think that there was the downfall of Empire, because it wasn't so much that it was gay. It's the fact that every time you saw them, it
was just sex.
Them fucking, you know. And I'm like, this is not who we are.
Right. Say that. Go there. Go there.
Now, I understand relationships. I understand when you're getting to know somebody and carrying on. And all of that. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. You know how I play with you sometimes? I'm like, okay, is it coming? What?
Is it coming or not?
But what ended up happening, and part of that for me, because Lee Daniels is a gay director and a writer, I'm trying to understand why is it that was so important for that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't making sense to me.
And because we talk about this all the time. Remember we talked about that before. When somebody hears somebody is gay, the first thing you go to in your mind is about the sex part.
Yeah.
And how can people not think that if that's all you're showing them? Now that people are starting to get used to it, you know, there are a lot of people, even if they didn't have a problem with it, you still didn't see it that often. You didn't know what was going on. So now it's becoming, you know, an everyday norm for everybody, not just the people in the community. It's becoming a normal for everybody. So me knowing I'm an ally, I don't want that every time you think about one of my daughters, you think all they doing is somewhere licking the coochies.
Right.
And if that's all you show on TV, then you keep perpetuating that idea for those other motherfuckers who's always hating and talking shit and making it seem like it's just hedonism all over the goddamn place. Like people don't have regular everyday relationships, come home from work, talk, cook, clean, everything. In their mind, the only thing gay people do is have sex. And when you show it like that on the TV, it reinforces that bullshit.
You know what? Noah's Ark was really good at showing the different levels of what it was as far as Black gay life is concerned.
Yeah.
Because you had the couple that you know were very sexually active. They were just getting to know each other, so you know it was more lusty as they built the relationship.
Right.
The steady couple who, you know, you knew they had a sex life, but their sex life was private. And it's so funny because for them to have a private sex life, Miss Alex was the loud queen. Hey girl, you know, she was the loud queen, but she had one of the most masculine men and most gorgeous men in television, honey.
Ooh.
Okay.
I never saw Noah's Ark.
And yet we knew that they had relations, but they kept their shit private, you know.
As most people do, as most anybody do.
Now she would talk about it because that's her business. She was a sex, you know, HIV counselor, so she talked sex. But as far as what her and her man and shit did, honey, she didn't get all off into that like that. And we never had any episodes with them actually having sex. Okay, maybe teasing and whatever, trying to have, you know, they were camming or whatever, and you know, teasing one another. But we never saw that. Then you had the other couple, okay, what was it? His name is Chance, but his couple, you know, they were at the point to where, hell, you know, into a relationship, they've been steady, you know, been in a relationship for such a long time, whatever. They had relations, they adopted a child, they wanted children, okay, and this and that. Then you had the single friend who was the damn hoe. Everybody knows her.
Everybody got a single friend that's a hoe, whether they're gay or whatever.
Huh? Okay, so we had it was multifaceted. So when we looked at it, it was easy to sit down there and say, "Okay, girl, you doing entirely too much." When they got on Miss Janito, honey, about her bitch, why is it every time you go somewhere you got to find a man, girl? Okay,
and we all got a friend like that.
Why, bitch? Okay, you ain't nobody that goddamn hot in the ass. Okay, and it was that.
Wait, what my mom used to say? Was the equilibrium off? They ain't got no liver. What I
right.
know what the fuck that fucking shit meant, but she would say it about one.
Okay. So we had that that spectrum. Here, now let me go here. Here with shows like Empire and Eric says Glee. I'm gonna come to those comments in a minute. Glee and P Valley now and
Dog, I ain't never seen an episode of Glee. As much as I love music, not one.
The thing is that what also is part of the calamity is that America gets to see very handsome, very attractive men in these roles. Okay, that they have not seen or thought of.
Okay.
Like that.
Right.
Okay. Now imagine when you got straight men playing these roles. Okay, because they're no longer actors now.
Right.
Let's take Lil Murder on P Valley. Lil Murder, baby, he makes everybody hot.
Yes, he does.
Lil Murder makes everybody hot. Okay, Lil Murder makes everybody motherfucking moist, and it's all in that motherfucking street, baby. Lil Murder, Lil Murder, but Lil Murder is straight. He is heterosexual, has a fiance and carrying on. Okay, in his real life. But of course, what we see or what America wants to take away from, particularly Black America, because I'm gonna talk about us. What they take away from it is, oh, here y'all go with this gay shit. Y'all just trying to make you fucking up the Black man's image, is this, that, and other. I'm like, how come an actor cannot be an actor and just do the goddamn role?
Here's a question. Because it ain't just an actor. It's a male actor.
Oh.
Because a female could be gay. Play a gay role. And y'all ain't even going to really question if she gay or not in real life.
Not unless you playing a stud.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know, because it seemed like females, like if your regular everyday life, you looking feminine and stuff like that.
Right.
And you do an acting role, stud or whatever. You can go right back to being your feminine role, and most people won't question it. Some of us, some of us might be like, but for the most part, they won't. But for a man, he wouldn't do it if he wasn't gay. Right.
And so these are some of the things that we have to contend with. But I also want to break off into why is it that we feel as though the gratuitousness, the gratuitous sex scenes are so apropos. Because see, now, like I say, they're becoming soft porn. And then what used to take maybe like a 30-second scene, 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, now becomes 2 whole minutes. 2 minutes. And we know how long in film.
2 minutes is a long time. Y'all know how much film we gotta get to get 2 minutes.
Do you really want to know about editing? Okay, editing.
My first 2-minute short film I had to make. 2 minutes.
Okay.
120 shots.
Right.
Film, not motherfucking pictures. Film.
Right.
You have to get so much shit.
Right.
And then have to go through all that shit.
To edit it to the right. Yeah.
Trying to get the right angles and all kinds of shit.
Right.
2 minutes.
Right. Sadly, sex is so easy, it doesn't really take skill to display. Plus, with America's attitude towards sexuality, all the sexual displays are out of the projection and sexual repression. Ooh, out of
there. And I remember the fact that some things I like that show. You right, Leah.
But man, She said, I like the hint and anticipation of it, as Big Denise described. A touch here, subtle flirt there. Some mystery needs to be involved if you're hinting there's some bedroom action going on. 100%.
Exactly. And because the
100%.
mystery in it makes it gets you into it more.
Right.
The mystery
and it lets you imagine what is going on. That's the art of fantasy. Now we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Exactly, because we know we talk about the same thing with music.
Right.
It wasn't that we wasn't saying nasty stuff. The thing was we said it differently to make you think. And when sometimes you know how you sing a song so much and you ain't realize what the hell you singing, and then that light bulb come on and say, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That show, if you guys have Urban Movie Network, there's a show on there called House Divided. It has Demetria McKinney. I think it's 2 or 3 seasons, because the last season Lisa Ray joined. What's the black guy? Welcome Back, Carter. And you're going. Let me mute.
Oh, Lawrence Jacob. What's his last name? Washington. Okay. So okay. Well, while she's taking care of that, let me go here on the comments. On Glee, it became more of the storyline than the music itself. Not to mention, Fox started changing up when the Trump clown era began. Okay. What we got here? No gay shows of any color have that diversity like Noah's Ark. Now, you know what? Say that.
Okay.
Say that. Exactly. All they're doing is acting, and Nikki is right, though. No one questions actresses when they play lesbians in film and television.
They don't. It's a double standard.
Yes, because that's probably what they did with the actors who played Batwoman. This is true because now she left the show. The actors who played Batwoman, she left, and now they're changing it. A black woman is coming in to be Batwoman now.
Wait, the CW Batwoman?
Yeah.
She left.
She left.
What the hell happened?
She
Y'all
left.
been on the damn island somewhere. Y'all know I like that show. What happened?
When the first season left.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the first season ended. We were going through and carrying on.
Right.
But she left, honey. She decided to bow out, and she wasn't coming back.
Play it? The black girl that was her girlfriend?
I don't know, but so they got a black girl that's gonna be Batwoman now. So that's all we know.
It's her. That would make that would be a good transition.
It would. It would make sense.
Hey, Rose Stardom, how you doing?
It would make sense.
That would make sense.
Especially in music. That's why I like older R&B songs better. It's poetic-like approach that leaves a lot to the imagination.
That's what I said, Leah. We said nasty stuff, and our people said nasty stuff, but you had to think about it, and it made you think. And it give you a good feeling to think about it.
Late at night. Okay.
Look, my amore portuguese, see, baby, yeah.
Don't do it. Okay.
When you think about the stuff that they really was saying, and it's like, oh.
Right. What is this? I walk the shadows of the night all alone. I walk these streets at night until I find someone who is just like me, looking for some company. Children of the night. Woo! You understand?
Listen. So before little Miss Liliana came up here, and I had to get with her. I was saying the show House Divided on Urban Movie Network. So one of the sons is gay, but he's bisexual. And what I never seen play out before, because it's always been a wonder in my head about somebody who's bisexual and the woman who is okay with that. And on that show, he had the girlfriend and a boyfriend. And they both knew. They weren't together. It wasn't a threesome.
Right.
They both knew. But, they both will be mad. Like, you going to be with that bitch? You going to be with that bitch?
Right.
But when it went off on this last season, Yeah, they all came together. And I always wondered about that. Like when a person says they're bisexual, like we know, and I say it's that double standard when it comes to women. Straight men think it's the most motherfucking fantasy of the world to have two bitches in their bed.
Right.
Well, bitch, I don't want another bitch, so ain't no other bitch getting in my goddamn bed. I'm just telling y'all. I'm not attracted to women. I don't think nothing wrong with it. I'm just not attracted to women. So I don't want another bitch in my bed. So I always wonder, because things are so, we're, like I said, it's getting to where it's normal for everyone, and well, most people are okay with, whatever happens. If that's your relationship, I don't give a fuck. If you my friend, you're my friend. I don't give a fuck. But who is okay to say, damn, my man like another man. He like me too, but he like a man too.
You know what?
How do women really feel about that?
Wait a minute. And let's go even further, because how do other Black women feel about that? Because part of the dynamic is, I'm so glad this is a discussion, because part of that dynamic, which is why we get all this in television, us as a culture, these are discussions that we don't have, and we don't talk about openly. But then when we know it's a part of life, but we get mad when we see it on television or in the movies. Okay, because now what ends up happening is we end up having people say, "Oh, we let white culture come in to infiltrate, and we got the oppressor on us, and oh my God, y'all, our people." Then you want to tell me what they did over in Africa, bitch? When was the last time you took your ass over there and did any kind of research as to how they were fucking and sucking over there in Africa? Okay, when was the last time? Okay, when did you see this personally? What do you know personally about all that? Don't give me this damn regurgitated, fantasy, because you in your own way are trying to create a perfect people, because you see these kinds of behavior as imperfect or flawed. Not to mention and this is not to take away their right to it, because this kind of behavior was weaponized against us.
Right.
Okay. And it was used as a weapon. Okay. And it showed us the ugliness in it and not the beauty.
Right. And not the beauty. And that's what, for a lot of people, that's all they get from it.
And that's all they get is the ugliness.
Is the ugly from it.
Right.
That's all you get from it. And you don't want to understand how a person can love the same thing. You don't even want to understand. And that's your fault. Because just because you understand it don't mean you have to do it. If that's not your feelings, why the fuck does it bother you so much?
Okay, how about that? Now let's go here, because see, oftentimes too, when it comes down to gratuitous sex and television and movies, what we also have to deal with is, are we absolutely learning how to communicate with one another, or are these particular shows echoing how we treat each other? You know what I'm saying? Are these absolutely a mirror to life? Because they say art imitates life, imitates art, imitates life. Okay. So are we absolutely disgusted with ourselves as humanity because we get our truth thrown back at us, and we only see ourselves as sexual beings? Because here's the other thing. Did you know in foreign films, they do a lot of sex in foreign films? And
because it's so much freer.
It's so much freer. It's so much freer, but also those actors actually have sex for the realness of it, because they go all out for their craft. You understand?
I told y'all, like, when we lived in Germany, right? I remember the first time Brian took our oldest son, took Timmy, to the new the new lake. I think it was the new lake because they have like new swim bars. Their swim bars is like our like public pools. That's what they call it, swim bar.
Okay.
But they have the lakes and stuff too. And sometimes they're new, sometimes they're just topless or whatever. And I remember Brian said he took. I said, I know fucking well you ain't take my son to go see no titties. He was like, listen, the titties was out. What you want me to do? And I remember looking at Timmy. Timmy was about 4. I said, Daddy took you to see titties? He was like, yeah.
But wait a minute.
But it's so free. Like those people over there are not thinking about the next person.
Right.
They're just so. And I remember the first time that I actually went, and we went to one of the family-like ones.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I ain't taking my goddamn top off.
Right.
But for them, it's such a natural thing. It's us. You know what I'm saying? It's such a natural thing. We don't have a problem if you're looking at National Geographic and they go to Africa and the titties is out and the titties is out. They're just swinging and running through the. Y'all you better say it. That you'll look at that and say that that's nature. It's natural.
Right. It's natural.
But if you go somewhere, like I said, like I went and I'm like, these bitches titties and shit all out, like, bitch.
How about that?
And you could tell that they're so free with it because most of them ain't got the perfect bodies.
Right. Right.
It ain't the bitches with the perfect titties sitting all up and stuff that's showing they damn titties. It's the ones just like mine. I take the bra off. I don't know how far they.
Okay. Right.
And I think that as a people, not just black people, but us here in America, we so uptight.
Okay.
We're so uptight about shit like that. And y'all know I tell y'all I'm the first one to tell y'all, let y'all know that I'm a damn prude. I am. I'm an old lady. I think I've been an old lady all my goddamn life.
Okay.
I'm starting not to be. That's why I said, give me a chance, y'all. Give me a chance.
How about that?
I'm learning that.
Okay.
I think the sexual, and because I think there are so many different angles that we can take when we talk about the sexual stuff. One is, yes, we as a country are not as free with the sexuality as European countries are, right?
Right.
So when the more and more sex they put on TV, we're like, hold the fuck up. This is a little bit much.
Right.
We got Pornhubs and all that other shit for that.
Right.
But on the other hand, it's like, is it too much or is it the way that they're showing it?
I believe it's the way that they're showing it.
Because it can be done in a tasteful way.
Let me take y'all back to Dynasty.
I always use Dynasty as my first point about
Let me take y'all back to Dynasty. Do y'all remember when Adam had his first sexual experience on camera?
No.
Not Adam, the son, the gay one, Steve. What was it?
The only thing I remember so much about Dynasty was they were the first ones to say bitch.
Right. When Adam wasn't the gay one. That was the dark haired one. It was the blonde one, Steve.
Okay.
Adam and Steve. How about that?
Adam and Steve. I
just made that correlation. All these damn years, I just got that correlation. I didn't think about it. Okay. But here's the thing. When they were showing him, because he was still married to Sammy Joe at the time, and this is before he came out and all this and the other, and the dude, he was finna go to have a session. Mm-hmm. But what happened was, the guy put his hand on his shoulder, and it became they had to look. Steve went into the door. And he stood at the door, turned around, and gave the look. And the guy walked in the bed, in the door, and they closed the door.
And then you knew what was about.
You knew what it was about. You knew what it was about.
And that's the fun part of it. Like,
okay. Wait a minute. Princess, that's before my time. You have to educate me on that one.
Well, how old are you, baby? Look.
Dynasty, darling, you have to go. That was one of the late night, the prime time dramas, honey.
Dynasty was the first show. You know how they say bitch like it's nothing nowadays, all over the place. Bitch. Well, Dynasty was the first ones to say it, baby, on network TV.
On primetime network
How old was
television.
we, Meech? How old was we when they said bitch?
We were what, 12, 13?
Not 12.
Yeah.
Listen. Y'all don't even understand how monumental that day was. Everybody's mouth dropped. She said, bitch.
Yeah, we all had it. And then on daytime, Dynasty did it on daytime, and Erica Kane was the first one to do it.
Dynasty at nighttime. Erica Kane
was the first one to do it on daytime, honey. Erica Kane, Miss Susan Lucci, honey, that she did. She sat up there told her.
Did they ever get Susan a damn Emmy yet?
She got it, yeah.
Okay.
Because she got it in 99.
That bullshit. I don't know who the fuck she made mad in Hollywood. Because that bitch should have had one long time ago.
Right. But she was the first. But a lot of that, it could be done in a lot of tasteful ways. It could be done. It's just that now I think that we have, because of the culture that we're in, a lot of the movies and stuff now have, wanted to be risque. Then we had cable, because now a lot of network television is competing with cable. Because remember, what you didn't get on network television, you got on cable. Remember, because we had to pay for it. That's why you paid for TV. Because you paid for it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because remember at first, before they had actual cable networks, it was just HBO.
Right. Home box office. Right.
You paid for HBO, and what was that one video channel you could pay for the videos?
Which one?
Videos.
MTV?
No, before MTV, it was Music Box. Music Box.
Okay.
You call in and you pay for the video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But if you were slick and you knew what songs they was gonna play, you knew somebody else was gonna call in and watch them. So all you had to do was keep it on. So y'all don't understand. Y'all young bucks don't understand that y'all could click on that cable real fast before. But back when we was young, honey, we had a channel or two.
Darling, that clip still goes out because that's the one where Diane Carroll made her debut. That scene there was when she made her debut onto the show as the first black bitch on television. Okay,
and she set it the hell off.
And she was the one to come in, honey, and put Miss Alexis Colby Carrington in her place.
In her motherfucking place.
Okay,
I still see that fur motherfucking hat.
Oh, of course. She said, "Well, it's burned." Okay, it's burned. Obviously frozen in the bottle at some point, honey.
And stuff like that. And I guess with us getting older, because we know that our parents were like, what the fuck is y'all watching? You know what I'm saying? So now we're in that same space. Right. But at the end of the day, some of this shit, I don't know if it's because we older. But I just really feel like it's some of this shit. It's not. They just need to tone it down.
No, it's not. It's not because we're older. What it is that what we are doing is that we are seeing the evidence of what we didn't stop. You understand? See, get this. When we were in our 20s and trying to express ourselves again, remember, we Madonna generation.
Oh, yeah.
Express yourself, honey. Okay? We're that. And so we did. Remember, it's our generation that the NWA is from. Fuck the police. It's our generation that came up with Luke and all that.
But I'm gonna tell you, you know what? Even when we were younger, I always felt like that was too much. And maybe because we East Coast.
Yeah.
We East Coast and our rap was a little bit different. Even our hard stuff was a little bit different. Yeah. We come from the era of the rap teaching something, even when it was fucked up.
Right.
Even from our old shit, broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, we just don't care.
Okay.
Even when it was that fucked up, it was still teaching something. When we went to the gangster rap, and I'm not gonna say that I wasn't never singing it, because it was plenty times when I felt like fuck the police.
Right.
However, we knew that shit was making shit shift.
It shifted, and then because remember the fight was to put the parental guide on the records.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Put the parental guide and stick
we had to say that and say that this was explicit and carrying on. Right. Big TT was a part of that. Big TT, Dionne Warwick, because she was.
Yeah. She was.
And that's when we started seeing culture shift. And then on top of it, what happened was record industries and record companies started to see that was going. Remember back in the day, it was still the party records.
Yeah.
See, when we had the comedy albums and all that, the Dolomites, that was underground.
I was going to say, and you know, because them shits had a triple X on them.
Right. And
we know goddamn well we couldn't walk in the record store and buy a Millie Jackson album.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Remember back in the day, because we had an adult section and was behind the curtain. And if you weren't 18, you couldn't get behind that damn curtain.
Get behind there.
And a lot of folks don't remember that.
Albums and shit that we know, we snuck and listened to them.
Right.
Because our mothers or dads bought them.
Right. Right.
We sure as hell couldn't buy them.
So
and like we said, the music and videos and stuff everything is right here at fingertips.
Right.
We had to actually go to the record store.
Right.
Or to Blockbusters.
Right.
And shit like that. We had to go so they had a little bit more control over who got what. Exactly. And unless you was a shady motherfucker, you didn't give the kids shit that they wasn't supposed to have.
That they weren't supposed to have, honey. Again, the village, we had the village.
But now, if you don't put parental locks on your child's iPad or tablet and stuff like that, which most people, it's not something you think of until you see your child watching something or listening to something you don't want them to. Yeah. So if you don't do that, then your child is subject to seeing or listening to anything. And it might not be that you're being a bad parent. It's just some shit that you just might not have thought about.
Okay. He was a part of that movement as well. He probably may have been the first one.
Yeah.
Because he came out, because he was in Ice-T.
Remember he had the song Colors and all of that.
Right.
Gang stuff.
And that's what I'm saying. He was coming out and that's what he was endorsing, but that was his truth. That's what and so what happened with music and with the movies, it just started to where it just became just gratuitous. Look at all when we talk about the slasher movies, and we say, okay, y'all just do it not just to have the gore. Why do you got to have so much blood?
Right. Okay. Y'all ain't even told the story. It's just everybody stab, kill.
Stab, shot, kill. Now you done already killed her. Now you got to cut her neck off, and you got to chop her up, and you got to grind her up.
10,000 pieces.
Right. Why is what is all that? That's overkill. Right. And so we did that there in the slasher movies. We did that in blaxploitation. Okay. My man, what's up? Give me five, my brother.
Listen, the blaxploitation movies, like some of them were okay, and then there were some of them that you just turned on and been like, what the fuck? We don't act like that.
We don't act like that. But the directors and stuff at that time, if y'all go watch Hollywood Shuffle.
Oh yeah, Robert Townsend did
Hollywood Shuffle, and you would get an understanding of what it was. And see, it's hard.
That was his thing of turning it around and showing you what the fuck that make us look like.
It's hard to believe that he's that old, but honey, he was in Cooley High. So I'm like, yeah, you are that old. Yeah. Okay. So being on at those auditions and understanding, hell, I know what it is because as a gay man, I know what they wanted me to do.
Right.
And all of that and carrying on. Okay. And that's I can't stand. I know I'm a gay man, but I can't stand going up in there and you want me to play this over the top sissy.
Over the top.
Okay.
Remember, and I said that too. Remember when I first started writing Money to Family Business, I said, Meech, I'm writing this exactly who you are.
Okay.
You are the gay oldest brother, and people in these streets know to not be they do not fuck around with you.
Right.
Because it don't matter that I'm this gay. I will still whoop your motherfucking ass.
Because I'm this gay.
Because I'm this gay.
Too. Okay. How about that? I believe Prince was the first who catapulted that parental advisory movement when he released Darling Nikki.
Well, no, it happened before him, but child.
There was some before him, but when Darling Nikki came out, that was Purple Rain. That was 1984.
Yeah, because I was 14.
But what it was is that he had to. I think he was the one that catapulted a lot of radio edits because Donna and Nikki, if they played it on the radio, there's a girl named Nikki. They say she was a sex fiend.
She was a sex fiend.
Okay, and they would scream on that. Masturbating. They would
you
put.
know, I know all about their words because I got teased like a motherfucker when the movie came out.
Right. Okay.
And it also was a movie soundtrack, so
exactly.
That was a little
different, but it went mainstream because that was the song that everybody wanted to pick up on. So radio started playing, and they had to do a radio edit. Now I'm gonna tell you the song that should have been bleep but didn't, and that was "Erotic City."
I don't think which one is that? Prince.
Yeah. And the lyrics are "fuck so pretty, can't you see erotic city come alive? We can fuck until the dawn, making love till cherries come. Fuck so pretty, you and me, erotic city come alive." Bitch, when I got those lyrics and they would let that play because he was saying it.
Who let that play?
All the radio stations in Detroit. Yes. Because the way how he was saying, honey, you didn't know that's what he was saying.
Oh.
Because he was kind of like moaning, "I'm so pretty, you and me, all right. We can fuck it." Now that's Sheila E. "We can fuck until the dawn, making love to cherries come." Okay, but you didn't catch that because of how how they mixed it. Okay, "We can fuck until the dawn, making love to cherries. Fuck you and me, all right, city come."
And that's the other thing. See what you're saying? I know the damn song. I didn't realize that's what the fuck they were saying. But that's just it. Now that you listen to a song, right? Y'all know I love all things hip hop. I cannot not like it. My kids are in the business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the moms that don't give a fuck and tell them when it's trash. I do. I'll be like, "That's fucked up. Go back, start over." But I remember saying, don't make it so crazy that they can't play it on the radio. Okay. If there are things that you can say in a different way without it being so explicit, say that.
Okay, go ahead, Lanier. He said,
I hear that. Say if there are things that you can say in a different way without it being so explicit,
right?
Say it, because when you have to go back and either make a radio edit or for them to scratch it where it's that they don't have to do it so much. If every other word is fucking bitch, and they got to scratch every other goddamn word. So you might as well just record the radio edit. You know what I'm saying?
And let it be. And then save all that for when you get to the live show.
Right. When you get to the live, baby.
The live show is where it is. Okay, that's where it is.
Say whatever the hell you want.
Okay. And now, child, now again, understanding about what gratuitous shit is. Okay, why is it that the question becomes, and I don't even think we have an answer for it. I think everybody's going to have a speculation.
Okay.
Because we're human beings, and that there is why is it that we gravitate to it so much? Because we could talk now. I know I'm somebody who's a very sexual person. Mm-hmm. So as much as I talk about this damn gratuitous shit, I know when Little Murder and damn Uncle Clifford got the fucking on P Valley, honey, I was right there. I was here for it. Bitch, I was here for it. And he spit and carried on, honey, and juked the shit out of Uncle Clifford on that goddamn jukebox, bitch. I was here for it.
Ooh.
Okay, I was here for it. Okay, I was here for it, honey. Okay, you heard me talking about ghosts. Okay, little child, honey, the little ghost.
I was getting ready to say, just want to pick them up and put them in your pocket.
Hello. Okay. Now, boy, hell, the little basketball player took him and pinned him up to the wall, but you just got to slap it all on his. Child, yes, I was here for it. Okay.
I think for me, it depends on what the show is.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all know I love all things superhero. I'm Marvel first and then DC right behind. Like I'm Marvel for movies and DC for TV.
Okay. I'll give you that because I could say that.
I don't want to see my superheroes and shit fucking all the time. I don't.
How about that?
I just want y'all to beat people's ass and save the world.
Right.
I don't want my superheroes fucking, and I don't give a fuck if you're gay, you're straight, or whatever. I just want y'all to be whooping ass. Now,
Right.
can you have love interest? Absolutely. Have your love interest. We knew that Lois and Clark and shit they loved on each other. Depending on which version of X-Men you fucking watch, Wolverine was either loving Jean. On the cartoon, it was Storm. You know,
Right.
it depends. I don't care if you have a love interest, but I don't want to see my superheroes fucking all the time. I just don't.
Okay. Right. So here's the thing.
So that's what I'm saying. So it depends on the show.
Right. So I don't think we will ever get that question because the world is the world, and trust and believe, if there was no audience for it, it wouldn't exist.
Exactly. Somebody watching it,
If
or they
there
wouldn't
was
keep
no
putting it
audience,
all over the place.
it would not exist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the question is, and then let me say this. Let me say this. Because all of us know the statistics as far as, you know, black folks in this country, honey, only make up 13% of the population or whatever it is. So if we're only 13% of the population, honey.
Who watching? Just saying.
Okay, we'll go right there. Let me take a commercial break right here. When we come back, and we'll have a little bit of fun. Because I want to know, honey, just got paid. It's Friday
night. Come on.
Okay. So the question is, for those of y'all who are usually party goers and carrying on, what is it that you would have been doing tonight that you can't do or won't do because of COVID? And because we in COVID, what are you doing? Let's talk about that when we come back. Okay.
Well, y'all know my boring ass right here unless we had something to do. We'd have been at one of the basketball games.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Okay, black on. Get into it. Black on. Look at that David Ford right there. That's his thing. Black on. He don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford. That's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised. And we are back. Yes, we are. All right, now we're going to get into a little bit of fun. I want y'all to come up here and let's talk about if y'all were going out. Now, see, back in the day, I done told y'all, honey, back in the day when going out was an event, okay? When I had hair, child, I would go get my hair dyed, laid to the side, flipped and dipped, okay? Because I knew that we were going out. You understand? I knew that it was, the teacher ain't got no sound.
I don't hear no sound.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
I'm going to go out.
Okay, go out and come back in. All right. But see, going out was an event. Now, see, back in the day when I first started going out to clubs and carrying on, I snuck in about 16, 17, you know. And it was cute, okay? Because Lord have mercy, Big Jim at the door, honey, at the famous door in Detroit, downtown Detroit, child. Big Jim, oh, that silver-haired motherfucker, honey, loved him some me. You understand me? Oh, because see, where the bar was, there was a bus stop, okay? The Grand River bus stop.
Mm.
And I used to have to get on that bus or whatever, but I would always walk through there. But this was before I was coming out, okay?
Oh, wow.
And I was out, but doing my thing.
I was going to say, wait, before you was coming out to the bars or before you was all the way out?
Right. No, it was before I was all the way out, okay? Because I would go by, but all I knew is there was something about that because I always had this pull. Every time I walked by her, it was like something that was pulling me.
It was pulling you.
Pulling me. You know, I was like, oh my God, I've got to find out what the hell this place is. And Big Jim, honey, that motherfucker, honey, he had this silver afro, was standing at the door. He was always there. He said, yeah, you know you want to come up in here, don't you?
Come on, Big Jim.
I was like, well, I don't want to go up in there. He said, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're going to come up in here. I'll be right here waiting on you. I'm going to be right here, baby. I'll be right here waiting on you. Okay. Now, in today's time, we would say he was a pedophile. Okay. In today's times, because I was 16, 17, and that child, but you know, I've always been big for my size.
Right.
So, you know, at 16, 17 years old, here I am. I'm damn near 6 feet tall. Okay. And, you know, now, 86, you know, you're talking about 86 when I was a size 36 waist. Okay. Everybody else was size 28s, 29s. Okay. So, you know, I'm big. Right. You know, and carrying on. But baby, with the day I decided to go up in there, honey, he said, come on. He said, I told you was coming. I said, what you talking about? He said, I told you, I knew you was coming. So he will always let me in there for free. Okay. I never had to pay the famous knock knock. That's what we call the famous knock knock. Okay. But baby, when I got in there,
was it a whole new world?
When I got in there, when I tell you I got all of my life for this millennium and the next one. Come on. Okay. I got all of my life. All right. So that's what introduced me to club life, you know, and things of that nature. Then I got to understand the trans girls and the show girls and this, that, and the other. Mm-hmm. I met Miss Tracy Quartermain, honey. Tracy Quartermain was the first girl, honey, that I met. And I didn't know who she was, but she used to wear braids like yours back in the day, but she had rainbow colors in her hair.
Okay.
Okay, before it would pop, before Rainbow was the thing.
Okay.
Okay. And she would have her face beat, bitch. And I'm telling you, that girl would come down. Oh, Miss Tracy Quartermain, that's my sister. Oh, that's my sister right there. Okay.
Wait a minute, Quartermain, General Hospital.
Right.
Okay, I remember. I knew the name.
So now, Friday nights would be the famous door. Saturdays would be Todd's. Sundays was that was the shelter. Okay, which was a club they had. It was a one club, but they on Sunday they turned the basement part of it into the gay bar.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Okay. So honey, yeah. So back in the day, and then it became I became a professional clubber. I was going out 7 days a week.
What?
Because there were places to go. Okay. Because Monday child in the car. Okay, in the car or whatever. I thought I turned this off. Hold on, baby. I gotta call you back. That's Jay Henry, honey, trying to call. Okay, the saxophone is Jay Henry. Okay. The one I tell y'all is this generation's Barry White. Okay, that's him. Okay. Made my phone nervous. It done fell over.
What's going on over there?
Made my phone nervous, honey. Done fell over, but that's because he's heterosexual. Just, I got a number of heterosexual husbands out there.
You got another heterosexual husband.
I got a number of heterosexual husbands out there. They on loan. They just on loan. I don't loan them out to their perspectives and things. They treat them right, girl. Because if you ain't, I'm gonna come back. Okay, I'm gonna drop him off here. Okay.
Wait, Eric say.
Wait a minute.
Eric comment.
Wait a minute. What did he say? That was like the night I first went to Timbo's. Ooh, a shady strip club on the east side of Detroit where they did it all, including something strange. You talking about Timbo's? I heard about Timbo's because it wasn't too far from off Broadway East, honey. Ooh. Yeah.
There's a place in Philly like that. That's why I think as long as I've been in Atlanta, I told you, Miss, I've never eaten at the Piccadilly restaurants. Because in Philly, and anybody from Philly will tell you, the Piccadilly is the most.
Whoa.
That's why when I first came down here, I was like, Piccadilly.
What you thought? So now, so children. So I became a professional club goer. So every night there was somewhere to go. Okay. At the time, I used to always go out dancing. So and it was an event for us to go out because you put on some clothes, child. You had to go out looking cute. Okay.
Absolutely. Those was the 80s.
You had to go out and look cute.
That was the 80s. We needed to be fly than a motherfucker.
Fly. You hear? Fly.
Me.
Okay.
I bought Liliana some Jordache jeans the other day, swear to God.
Did you?
Well, thank you. I ain't never eat there. And in my mind, it's the strip club. So that's why I ain't never ate there.
So now, as I've gotten older, I don't go out much anymore unless I got people in from out of town and I'm trying to show them a good time and I have time to do it. Or if I was working, because y'all know Samantha Steve was dividing, honey, okay, with the one some hair and the face, honey, and we had to go to work. And even in those particular in those spaces, I was at work. I wasn't out there to try to have a good time and dance and this and that. I was there to work because we worked. Right. So it was a little different. Nowadays, I don't go out, like I said, unless I absolutely have to. Being a pop culture commentator and carrying on, we try to keep our ear to the street, stay current, stay, and all of that. But at the same time, I get tired of going out, doing the same thing. The bitches sitting at the same bar stools, on the same bar stools.
That's her stool. That's her stool.
Right. Okay, because
and looking at you, you might not be sitting on it when the fuck she come in there.
Like it's assigned seats, talking about the same shit. Then I had the same cocktail. You ain't even switched it up to try the new liquor. Okay. You ain't even switched up to try the new damn liquor. Okay? They got Tito's now, honey. Tito's vodka or something. Okay? You ain't even tried the Tito's, bitch. Okay?
Wait, y'all in the comments, put down the old school drinks. Because it made me think about when you my cousin Pooh. Now Pooh is 7 years younger than us, but she always been more like my little sister. That bitch was a motherfucker Tanqueray drinking ass. You understand? When I tell you Tanqueray don't hold my little cousin nothing.
Right.
Name some of them old liquors they used to drink back in the day, y'all. Y'all know I was a barmaid, so I didn't really drink, but I know them all.
Aha! I was big on the strip club scene. I'm a big old lame now. Okay, listen. Ain't nothing wrong with making it rain here and there, child.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong. As long as you can afford it, because that was the other thing. You know, and then going out back in the day, going out to the club has always been about the flaws for those who had money and carrying on.
Right.
There was always buying the top shelf this, top shelf that. They come in with the furs, and even in the gay clubs, child, because all the stunt queens would come in with the furs. Okay, all the
that was me.
You know,
might not never catch me on the dance floor, but bitch, I knew I was cute.
Okay, you had the latest glasses on, Cassell. What was it? Gazelles,
Gazelles, Laura Bugattis, and Gucci for me.
Okay.
Oh, and every now and then, like I had my own glasses, right?
Okay.
But if I caught my mom in a good mood, she let me wear them Christian Dior goggles.
Okay. Oh.
She had to be in a good motherfucking mood. I'm gonna tell you that right damn now, because
How
I
about
had
that?
the design of everything, but some shit Verona did not approve.
How about that? Oh, okay. Yeah. As I gotten older, I can't stand going out because you see a bunch of bar flies, child. If I can't stand bar flies and fruit flies, damn it.
Okay.
Beat them bitches in the damn head. You swat them. Get away. Shoot.
And y'all know most of my 20s is well, you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm probably such a prude. I got married when I was 18.
Okay.
And even though I've been married 3 times since I was 18, I've been somebody's wife up until a few months ago. So I was never running, like when I was a teenager, we did that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then when my husband was in the military, it's different. The clubs and stuff are different, like overseas and on the bases or right near the bases and stuff like it's just like a different setting because you have mostly the military guys if you here in the States. And if you overseas, like I can honestly say, don't nobody party like the motherfuckers in Germany. I'm gonna tell y'all that right damn now.
How about that? Hold on. My big clubbing years before the Navy was around 2005 to 2009. The first gay club I remember going to was Apex right here in DC's DuPont Circle neighborhood. Not in the DuPont Circle. Okay. I had to take off from my security job at the time. I think I was about to turn 21 at the time, maybe even younger. Okay. And my jaw nearly dropped at seeing all of these lesbians in one place for one night. Probably one of the most exciting club nights I remember. See?
All right.
That's because you probably found your freedom and didn't realize that the world, you wasn't the only one. And it was something because I was like that. Well, see, when I went to the famous door, it was like that for me. And then when I went to Bookies on 6 Mile and motherfucking and Hamilton.
You got your life. Your entire life.
That's what Bookies is where I made my name. Okay. Bookies is where I made my name on the dance floor. Okay. Because
and we know you tears it up on the dance floor.
And that's now when a bitch don't do what she used to do.
Okay. Let me tell y'all something. And what the old people say, meats cut to motherfucking rug, okay? Some shit I heard from my grandpa a long time ago.
Now listen, I would go out to the clubs and we would be sugar shit sharp. I'm coming to those. But I knew that I was going to dance and I get hot and I sweat a lot.
Oh, okay.
So I would have on a tank top up under my shirt, you know. But then I knew I was going to play strip tease, so a bitch would have on a pair of shorts up under my pants. Okay. So, bitch, when the music got lovely,
You start taking it on.
when the motherfucking
Take
music
it
got
on.
lovely, and a bitch did, when I got my wind up, ooh, my wind up, bitch, ow. When I did, they knew what was about to happen. Because of my size, you know, big folks always got to make their way on the dance floor.
Right.
Okay? Because everybody try to dance in close spaces. I'm like, bitch, I need room. You got to motherfucking move. Okay? So a bitch
Your twirl is amazing, honey.
okay, a bitch got to motherfucking move. Baby, we sit down here, get to going, and then my dance partner at the time, may he rest in peace, honey, gone. That's my baby. That was my very first gay child. You met Pete.
Mm.
They were dating. But Pete was so much of a prude. He didn't want to get out there because Pete was a bougie bitch, okay? Would wear silk and this and the other, and couldn't stand sweating or whatever because you know, he trying to be fabulous.
Mess up my damn clothes.
He trying to be fabulous. Bitch, you got your hair done. I will go get my hair a fresh perm, a fresh TCB motherfucking perm, bitch.
Yes, you better come on through.
Either TCB or Optimum, because we went to Optimum because Anita Baker was Optimum, honey. Mm-hmm. When you want that Anita Baker feather, you put Optimum. You got an Optimum perm, okay? But you got your hair done to go sweat it out. Because if you didn't sweat your hair out, bitch, you didn't have a good time. That was the barometer.
Mm-hmm.
So, bitch, me and Daryl got out on the motherfucking dance floor, baby. When I tell you, I would sit down there, we would do this, we would do that, baby. We were the incarnation of dance floor hooping and shit that the kids doing now. Because I was doing that back in the day. Daryl.
Hold on. Did you just go? Hey guys, say something in the comments. Did Meech just go? Did he freeze? Did you just go? Hey guys, say something in the comments. Did Meech just go? Did he freeze? Did you just go? Hey guys, say something in the comments. Did Meech just go? Did he freeze? Meech, go out and come back in. Okay. All right. So yeah, he's gonna go out. Okay. So I see Leo. Leo is talking about E and J. Okay. All right. So yeah, he's gonna go out. Okay. So I don't know why I keep on repeating it over and over again. Leo said E and J, C room 7, wine coolers, Boone's Farm, especially Strawberry Hill, tequila. Oh, you like Jose Cuervo? Okay. Now, Leo, I love tequila. I love tequila. However, I drink Don Julio or Patron, and it's a crapshoot with me when it comes to tequila because either I'm gonna have a good ass damn time or I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. So it's always a crapshoot with me when it comes to that. Oh, Leah, when I was in the Navy and stationed in San Diego during my first tour around 2012, I went to the parties promoted by Black lesbian promoters out there. I was definitely more free there. Well, that's good, and it was a good space for you to be able to be yourself. And it's always messed up when somebody can't be themselves. Leo says the first gay club I ever went to was a place called Attitudes, and honey, I had a ball. It had a cage in it, and I would go dance my disabled ass off. And do you hear me? Let me tell you something. You better shake it. I remember my mom telling me before that you guys know I had 2 moms. My mom who gave birth to me and her sister who raised me. So my aunt mom who's passed away now. Remember she told us a long time ago, because she was in that group First Choice. She told me, girl, I was a go-go dancer, and I was like, what? Mom, you was a go-go dancer? She said, bitch, I was in the cage, had my white boots and everything. I was like, yeah, Jackie. Listen, the world didn't owe my mom nothing. Tracy, I love to dance. I couldn't stand being no wallflower. Where's the dance floor? I didn't leave until drenched. Eric said, yes, wasn't nothing like going to the gig with your partner and crime or sidekick. and that made the adventure better. My hangout buddy is no longer with us either. All listen, y'all. So I will say this to y'all. When I was a teenager and would go out in Philly, there's a place called it was a place called After Midnight. When they first started After Midnight, it was a hole in the wall, 13th and Cherry. That's when I wasn't even old enough to be in there, but I was in there because my brothers is older. People let me in. Then as time went on, they bought the big place, and it was a big warehouse on Spring Garden Avenue, and we would go there on Friday nights and Saturday nights, and then on Sunday we would go to it was our skating ring. Now this same skating ring is in Philly, but it done changed names 5,000 times. When we was going, it was called USA, and my mom would always say, "You go to the skating ring every Sunday, and you own skates, and I ain't never seen you take a pair of skates out of here." I said, "Oh, Mom, we don't go to skate." So much so where they had, you know how like they had the people who host the parties, the DJs and everything. Well, the USA had these guys called the Block Boys, right? The Block Boys were the hosts of our shit, right? My mother said I came in our house. It was like early on a Sunday morning, and I went to the store or something. And I came back, and my mother said, "These boys just call here talking about the Block Boys or some shit like that, and they want to know, they making sure you coming to the skating ring. The fuck is you up there doing?" But remember, and even like now too, remember how they have to have certain people in there? Certain people are the staples of the thing.
Right.
I didn't realize that our extra fly shit, and I get the fly shit from my mother who had me. She was just that bitch. She really was, y'all. She was the flyest bitch in the damn city. I look at old pictures of her and be like, "Damn, bitch, you was fine as hell." But we got that stunting and shit from my mom, and I didn't realize that I had became one of them. And she said, "Well, they told them they just trying to make sure that you coming."
Right.
And that's what you know how you can look in the mirror, you know you cute and everything, and your friends, you know, you and all your girlfriends and stuff, y'all know y'all cute, and we can tell each other that we cute. But baby, ain't nothing swelled this motherfucking head like the day that I got the call.
Right.
Y'all would have thought they was paying me or something to be in that bitch.
Right, bitch, you coming? Right.
Am I going to be there? Absolutely, baby. With my fur, my motherfucking Gucci glasses, my Gucci book bag, and all kinds of shit. I'm going to be kidding.
That was always the tea. Okay? Because you know you had certain people that you hung with, right?
Right.
But baby, when you had your bar friends, bitch, you coming out tonight or what? Bitch, I'm on the way. Okay, bitch, I'll meet you on the motherfucking floor.
Okay.
Because listen, me and Miss Weezy.
And we just had so much fun with the shit. The shit was just so much fun. What? Wait a minute. Tell me what you know. Come on now. Now listen. You got to really know about Philly to even mention that shit right there. Okay? What you Trey?
Right.
What you know about that? I need to know. Message me.
Okay. Baby, listen. You know, back because I did a lot of dancing, I didn't do a lot of drinking, you know, because I was always the one that I'm a mother, so I'm out with my kids, you know, and so, somebody had to be the sensible one.
Right.
Okay. And so I would drink and say, I would stay with, you know, it was real cute to get a cooler, little bottles and James, little wine cooler. It was real cute. That was
for us. Oh, me. The Heineken with the motherfucking grenadine in it.
Yes.
Who remember that? My oldest brother, God rest his soul, was the first person to ever give me that. Yeah. Tell me shit. I thought I was the most sophisticated bitch. Yes, honey. Yes, Trace.
Okay.
You get the motherfucking Heineken with a little bit of grenadine in it and your goddamn lemon or your lime in there.
That's right. That's right.
And y'all know I don't even know drinker. But I will hold it and sip every now and then because I'm not really a drinker, never have been, but baby.
Not your elixir. Did this boy say his elixir of choice? I'm gonna beat your ass.
Eric, I cannot with
Not
you.
your elixir. Elixir. Okay, did you give me elixir?
Not the rum, but the rum and coke.
You said dark rum and
the
coke
dark
was
rum
the
and
elixir
coke.
of choice. But you would
Yeah,
go
come on with that Irk and Jerk.
aka Irk and Jerk, when the funds was low, and I wanted that quick buzz. So you had your E&J in the car, or you had that in the car because you didn't want to spend a lot of money at the bar.
I was going to say you could take a little bit before you got in there, so you already
right. Before the Navy, I go to a few parties promoted by Black LGBT party promoters in DC. They would either be at Love Nightclub or at Onyx Nightclub. Not the Onyx, honey.
Now, I'm trying to remember a couple of the restaurants and clubs we went to, because there were a few times when I went to DC when I was singing. And I remember, because I mean, you know, you get crabs and everything from down there. But I remember one night we had a meeting and we went to this place. It was this one seafood place, and I would never forget the dancery.
The dancery.
I will never
forget the motherfucking dancery, child. That's Detroit, baby.
I still say in the D.
In the D, baby.
This damn waiter that we had, his name was Stefan. Baby, he was the cutest, gayest white little baby. He gave me my entire life. That's how I know some of these people, they putting on. This was way back in the 90s, honey. And he was who he was, and he was loud and proud. And baby, I remember because I gave his ass a $35 tip. I don't even think my fucking food had came to that much. But he was so entertaining, and I love this. I wish I could remember the name of that damn restaurant, because them crab cakes was good as shit too.
The hot.
I got into the Heineken. Oh, when I went to Philly,
Okay.
Yep.
You always say anything with vodka in it was my drink of choice.
You better come on. Let me tell you something. I will make you a Long Island iced tea that will put you on your ass, but you won't feel it until you're ready to get up.
You better tell about the pregame buzz meeting in the car. You better
come on.
Honey.
I'm a bartender. I know how that go.
Now, see what we would do, because now we travel, you know, my kids and I, we would go from Detroit to Toledo and party down there in Toledo from time to time. And so the stunt was people come and pick me up. Okay. He'll pick me up. We'll stop off at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Remember KFC used to be so good?
Either Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's. Then we went to McDonald's. We got a 20-piece nugget with barbecue sauce and honey mustard. Now he driving, I'm riding shotgun, so I got to prepare all the food, right? I got to feed his ass.
Okay, right, you passing it up, you dipping.
Dip it in there. What sauce you want? Give me barbecue. So, you know. Okay.
We got Club McDonald's in Philly. For Tracy, y'all know it was two back in the day, Broad Diamond and Broad Allegheny. I used to work at the Broad Allegheny one when I was a teenager, but it is definitely Club McDonald's in Philly. It was like when the club let out, boom.
So that was the thing. Now, like I said, with my drinking, I then became and grew a sophisticated palate. Okay, because I started boiler making at such a young age because of my dancing. Everybody wanted to give me a shot.
Okay. So
I'm mixing shit. I'm drinking dark and light at the time, but I was dancing, so it didn't matter because I was sweating it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I stayed on that floor and I would sweat that shit out. But then I became, you know, I would see folks. I started getting on it because folks would come to the bar. They would order wine. Mm-hmm. I remember when I said back in the day when we had our mentors.
Right.
The mentors at the time. This bitch would sit down there with a glass of white wine, honey. She was sitting at the bar, and I wanted one. You know, I was like, "What are you drinking?" You know, she said a white wine, and that's her. And then she ordered me a white Zinfandel.
Now Zinfandel, white Zinfandel back in the day, honey.
I had and I had
Put
my
on
white
my glass,
Zinfandel
baby.
with my bottles of James. See, and that's how I started to mix in this, that, and the other. Then I got a little bit more sophisticated because now, folks, now mind you, I'm under 21 because all of my kids are older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they were 21. I'm 19.
They getting your drinks.
They getting my drinks and carrying on. So now whatever they buy, whatever they bought for themselves, they would buy me. Okay. So then it became, blue motherfuckers and okay, oh honey, Secret 7 and 7 and 7 and all that shit, Oh yeah, honey.
Y'all know
Oh,
I was
yeah.
born baiting when they first started doing Incredible Hulks and shit.
Okay, right.
Fancy Hypnotic, baby.
Okay. Once I got stationed in Virginia for my final tour, I didn't go out that much. If I did, it was mainly because I was home in Maryland for the weekend anyway. And most of the clubs I remember going to before I enlisted had been closed down. So I would go to promoters' parties via Facebook invitations.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that Facebook invitation. I keep saying,
I was mad because y'all know I drove home this time. But we started our driving late at night. So I couldn't stop in Baltimore and get my damn crab cakes. I was mad as shit.
Okay. My friend
from North Philly. Yes, baby. That's your Johnny Walker Red. That's a North Philly man. Yes. Yes.
Okay, Johnny Walker
Red. That's all they want. Johnny Walker Black or Johnny Walker Red. Yes.
Right. Baby. And wasn't nothing like a good cabaret at the BYOP. On that BYOP, okay, during the college days, we would ride up to MSU, Michigan State University, where the real parties was popping. The hot after the club eating spot in Detroit was Elias Brothers. You better right across from Belle Isle. Listen, that was the big boys. Elias Brothers were the big boy restaurants, and they did not go. That was a Michigan thing, more for Detroit. But that was the spot. If you didn't go to motherfucking Coney Island to get you some motherfucking chili fries and cheese, bitch, with extra cheese, honey, and you put ketchup and mustard on the motherfuckers, honey. Yeah.
I might make some chili cheese fries tomorrow.
And then if you got adventurous bitch and really wanted to cause up some stuff, honey, you act like it was a motherfucking loose burger, and you add them to put some onions on it, just a little bit. But see, now, if you're doing Coney Islands, see, if you had the hot dogs and you got it with everything, honey, and then you topped it with relish and onions and carrying on. Now, if you got that motherfucking loose burger, child, now loose burger, it ain't all that complicated. It ain't nothing but chopped up hamburger, seasoned just right, honey. And you just dress it like you would the hot dog. Okay, but it's just the burger. With the little chili sauce and the goddamn relish, onions, some pickles, mustard, ketchup, baby. I'm just in a hot dog bun. Bitch, will tell you. And then if you got adventure, you added some cheese sauce. Not no cheese. Cheese sauce.
The cheese. Ooh. Wait, Leah said Denny's after night of drinking purpose. Listen, in Philly, we would go to Broad Street Diner because y'all know for us, we didn't do like when I came back and stuff like that, we didn't do like clubbing. We did all the open mics because everybody was singing. So it would be like Tuesday night, La Mirage North, and then Wednesday night, La Mirage West, and all kinds of stuff, like all the different open mics in Philly, right? But we would always go to Broad Street Diner.
Okay.
Now, my little brother would tell y'all, what I would do is I look at the same menu every goddamn time we go, which is about 3-4 times a week.
Right.
And my brother said, can you please tell me why you picking up that menu when all you gonna do is order some damn cream chip beef? And every time I would say, no, I'm not. I'm gonna order something different. I swear to God. And then when the waitress come, I said, cream chip beef. He said, you get on my fucking nerve.
Okay.
I couldn't help it. Yo, I love cream chip beef.
Right. The fine men love them that beer in the green can.
Yes, God.
We would either do Denny's, Steak and Shake, the Courtesy Diner, Taco Bell, or IHOP. I used to love the after club because I got to eat. Okay.
And it would be so much fun because you could decompress a little bit, talk some shit, eat some food.
Okay.
drink tickets once you paid to get.
Yes, yes,
A
yes.
lot of the open mics and stuff like that in Philly was like that. You paid to get in because it would be like a 2-drink minimum. So instead of them making sure you did it, harassing you about it, you would basically pay for 2 drinks.
You already paid for 2 drinks. I gave you the tickets, right? 7-7. I remember that. Okay. That adios motherfucker gave me a hell of a hangover when I was clubbing on base in the Great Lakes during my advanced training.
Never again. Y'all, listen. Y'all ever been? I've only been drunk actually about 3 good times in my entire life, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all one time. You know, now somebody tell me if this ever happened to y'all, because if I'm mad, you know how you get mad, you want to get a drink. I can't get drunk if I'm mad. And this is how much, and I tell y'all, I don't drink, and 2 drinks, the 3rd one, I'm fucked up, okay?
Okay.
I remember being so mad at Brian. I don't even know what the fuck he had did. We was stationed in Ember. We was living in Hambach, Germany, right? I don't know what the fuck he had did to me, but it made me so mad. I went on base. I bought a bottle of Mad Dog.
Oh.
I drank the entire bottle. And wasn't even a little bit drunk.
How about that?
That's some bullshit.
Right. Say that shit means okay, chili cheese.
Yes. You make me want. I'm gonna make some chili cheese fries tomorrow.
Okay, listen, you better understand, honey. I got some potatoes. I'm gonna make mine from scratch. I'm gonna cut the potatoes.
Listen, because I had bought a can of the chili to make, because I wanted to make some chili cheese
restaurant after the club. Okay. Like a Philly sandwich with a burger instead of a steak.
Yes, God.
Oh,
let me tell you something. Nothing like a cheesesteak from Max's after being out.
In St. Louis, it was a courtesy diner. Okay, okay, or Broad Street Diner.
That's what I said, Trey. Broad Street Diner. Broad Street.
Okay.
That was exactly what every time, and the poor waitress just looked
Mickey's. That's what it was. The green can, the beer in the green can was a Mickey's. That's what they call Slip Me a Mickey, honey. Okay. Loving this part of the conversation, bringing back some great memories. You better come on.
Y'all know that's what we trying to do for Fridays, because we have to talk so much shit during the week.
Child, my second time I went to Vegas, my best friend and I went to a bar, and they had $5 all you can drink. Bitch, I almost died. Wait a minute. Let me do that right. Let me do that right. Bitch.
I almost died.
I'm gonna do that one more time. Go ahead. When you tell the story, you gotta be almost died.
Almost died.
Okay, bitch.
Jersey has disco fries. What's in disco fries, bro?
Okay, what were they? Yeah.
Because I'm from Philly. I never heard that.
Disco, we're probably talking the same thing.
Right. Is
okay.
It like chili cheese fries?
Disco fries. Come on now. Shit.
And you guys, anybody Tracy, you probably know, and anybody who's ever been to Philly or spent time in Philly, y'all know the old song Summertime, and we'll talk about in a place called the Plateau is where everybody goes. It's the truth. It was the truth then. It's still the truth now. Even me just being home. Hey, Helena. Hey, baby. Thank you for holding me down sometimes when I wasn't here too. I was there even when I went home just now, even all the seriousness I went through at home. I went to the Plateau twice and I was only home, a week and a half?
Cheese fries with gravy. Ooh.
Oh, you talking about like the what the Canadians call it? Poutine.
Oh Lord. Back in the day, would make the stiff drinks, honey.
Ooh.
Okay.
I used to work at Wanda's, Lima Fries, Princess, motherfucking Dooners.
Oh, he said, Club Key West, honey. Listen, I did not do a lot of extensive traveling in my youth. And you know what? I'm thankful that I didn't, because at that time I was still caught up in my sexual addiction.
Oh, okay.
But I
Oh,
was acting out, and I
yeah.
was
That
very,
wouldn't
you
have.
know. And so no, I didn't do a lot of traveling, and so because of that, though I missed a lot of clubs in their heyday and stuff. Believe it or not, a lot of folks don't believe me when I tell them that before I moved to Atlanta, I had never been here before.
Neither. Well, I had before, but when it was like when I was little, you know, how you
Right.
come down and you visit, and I don't think I was in Atlanta.
Okay.
I just know we were somewhere in Georgia because I remember being
I
little and seeing the
was
biggest fucking
never
bug I've ever
here.
seen in my life. But when I moved here, remember, Mitch, I didn't have no friends here. I didn't know nobody here. None of that bullshit.
Okay.
I got it together and said, bitch, I'm going. And told Molly, pack your shit.
Right. Okay. Went to Vegas for Black Pride doing my transfer leave 5 years ago when I switched my duty stations. Don't even remember how much drinking I did, especially on the party bus with the dancers. Leia,
Live it up.
Princess.
Everybody living it up.
She said, wait a minute, I ain't gonna take the crown off, but we're gonna tip this motherfucker to
Just
the
a
side.
little bit. Just a
We're
little
gonna
bit
tip
to
it
the
to the
side.
side.
Listen. But you know what? Yes,
Yeah,
the
Puerto Rican paradise. Yes,
Leo,
Lord.
did you know I was just home for the Puerto Rican Day Parade? You know, in Philly,
Yes,
on
Lord.
the Puerto Rican Day Parade, everybody Puerto Rican. We got so much footage
Okay.
on that.
Okay. Poutine.
Yes, that. Because
It's the Canadian dish. Okay.
I make that. And I put some beef bacon crumbles in there.
Oh.
It's gravy, French fries, and cheese. That is some good shit, Meech. I'm gonna make you some.
Ooh.
I bought back beef bacon from Philly too. We done ate it all. I'm gonna tell somebody to bring it.
Okay.
I
So
swear to God, I got like 3
wait
pounds.
a minute, did I have a homework assignment? Because yesterday I forgot to tell y'all about the homework assignment.
Oh, okay. We got a homework assignment.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Let's go
The
here.
final. Why, Helena? Why is it the final?
What?
What's that? What you mean?
Okay, newsflash. Okay, give me. I need the story on that.
Yeah, what's that mean?
I need the story on that, hon. Okay. Love going to see a strip. Okay, girl. Listen, I like a good. Listen. Okay, listen. I can't even get it out. Okay.
I was getting ready to say I should have been. Listen, we went to a good burlesque show
See.
with Flame Monroe, baby.
Right. Oh,
that was a good burlesque show.
The homework assignment was reinventing yourself. What does that mean to you? Who inspires you to grow or evolve into your optimum self? When y'all hear somebody say, you know, I got to go do me, I got to find me, I got to reinvent myself and carry on, what does that mean to y'all? Because the homework assignment is, here we are, how do you reinvent yourself out of COVID? Okay, what you gonna do?
Wait a minute,
say, okay, now see, here you go. Okay, did you know what? Now, see, I made my own
First of all, Eric,
like
okay, trying to make us make shit like that.
Because we did that.
Know we
That's
old.
a Detroit thing. That's a Detroit thing, honey. Because see, if you did crumble them on top, what I would do is I would take the French fries and stuff, and I would make my own nachos and put everything on top of some of the already cheese Doritos.
Well, I make my nachos with cheese Doritos.
How about that?
I do, don't I, Cole? When I make homemade nachos, and I warm them up and everything. I warm up the Doritos in the goddamn oven before I put the meat and the cheese.
Okay.
And all that
That's the word. Okay. So, that's the word on the street. The streets are talking.
The streets talking. Okay. That is a good question, though, Meech. How will we, when this thing is over?
What does it mean to reinvent yourself, and how do you reinvent yourself post-COVID? Okay, what are you doing now that's about reinventing you? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, honey? Okay, wait a minute. This child said, I love the Mardi Gras in Baltimore. Okay, in the drinks, honey. The drinks. Okay. You know I cook a thing or two, Auntie Nikki. You see my page, boo.
I did. And you know, people been getting on me because I haven't been cooking. And now y'all know I was doing cooking tutorials and stuff like that, but I guess my spirit had been a little bit weak, so I haven't been cooking. I haven't even been feeling. Let me tell you something. Don't start talking about no hoagies now.
Okay.
Baby,
Okay.
Listen, Tracy, why you guys start talking about stuff?
Wait a minute. Leo that came up in here. Leo said, learn to confront your issues and demons. Embracing your true self in totality. That's what it means to me.
Okay.
Okay.
And I want to say this. If you haven't done this in all these months, because I was saying it on the other shows before I took my little break and stuff. This is the time, if you haven't been doing it, to get your ass up and be looking in the mirror.
How about that? Do that. Let me go. I got to take a run for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. I need for you guys to get a mirror. Whether you're going to stand in your bathroom, in your room, your hand mirror, whatever you need to do, honey. Get a mirror and talk to yourself about what you really need to change and what you've learned about yourself during COVID. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what somebody else say. Oh, y'all, my little turban coming on. What somebody else say, what somebody else think. What do you think about you? And are you okay with who you are? And if you're not, are you ready to change? And if you're not sure about how to change, are you willing to ask for help? Because I know I'm one of them people who don't like to really ask for help. And I might be in desperate need of it. But I don't like to really ask for it. You know what I'm saying? So those are a few of the things that I know I've been thinking about myself. I've been looking at myself in the mirror. And although, like, y'all hear me say, I just got a divorce a few months ago. Get a divorce a few months ago. I've been separated since 2013. So I've been by myself. But being by myself I'm okay with being by myself because I get to know who I am. But now I'm confronted with, okay, are you ready to be with somebody else? Are you okay enough? And is Nikki okay enough inside herself? Is Nikki and Nicole, y'all know I'm a Gemini. Is Nikki and Nicole okay with being who I am to be able to be with somebody else? Am I okay enough to be able to share me with somebody else? Or am I still in a fucked up state of mind? Okay. We need to ask ourselves that thing. And if you in a relationship, if you learned, you learned a lot about your partner, especially if you're in the same house with them. Did you learn enough about them for things that, you know how sometimes when you ain't together all the time, even something simple as if both of y'all got furloughed from work and now you're in the goddamn house together and you're looking at each other all goddamn day and now everything they do irk your damn soul. Are you willing to work on fixing whatever it is in you to make your relationship work? Or are you one of the motherfuckers that's just gonna give up, throw in the towel and be like, bitch, this ain't worth it? It's just a time of reflection. Like we talked about 2020 being a year of perfect vision. What did you see when you looked in the mirror? And if you haven't already just looked in the mirror to assess yourself, let's do it. Let's do it. We coming to the end of the year. You know, everybody about to start resolution, and that's what I call it. I don't feel like people make resolutions. I feel like they make resolutions.
Come on
but
now.
We're about to come to that part. So if you haven't took that long, deep look in the mirror, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go into 2021 better. Like when people say, oh, what's your New Year's resolution? First of all, I'm not making a New Year's resolution.
Well,
all I can say is I want to be better than I was before. And so maybe we could start off with, we talk about homework. Let's start off with a list. What things do I need to improve on? How am I going to improve on them? And like I just said, if I need help, will I ask for it? I told you that's a hard thing for me. I don't like to ask for help on the real things. You know what I mean? I can help me. Oh, Lord, Meech, I need you to come around here and help me move this thing. That ain't the real shit. My thing will be picking up the phone and saying, Meech, my heart is broke.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do?
Right.
We got to get into the deeper things. Let's come off the surface.
Mm.
Let's
Mm.
come up off the surface and let's go in.
Come
Let's
on and
go
say
in.
that. I'm getting my health, body, everything right, and starting to really embrace me, just me. Come on now.
Just me.
And let me come in here.
Go ahead.
And hold on. Helena says she doesn't make resolutions. Okay. Tracy said I'm rebuilding myself and moving some things around. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I have taken that long look in the mirror and I love me. Took me a minute to get here, but I'm here. Come on,
Come on.
Fantasia say, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm here, honey. I'm one of those that hesitates to ask for help sometimes, but I'm getting better.
And that's what I need to work on.
Okay. Understand about reinventing yourself is being able, when you look at yourself, you have to be able to understand what you've outgrown, what doesn't work anymore. You understand? I like that. Like the
I love
binding
that.
man, honey, I'm rebuilding.
Rebuilding. Yes. Come on.
We can be better than we were before. Better, stronger, faster. Come on now.
And for our little thing that we're gonna coin this, we're gonna be better, not bitter.
Not bitter.
Don't be bitter, be better.
Don't be bitter, be better. Okay. See, the whole thing of it is, oftentimes we've been doing some things for so long to where we think they become a part of us, and we don't understand or recognize the wisdom to know what is part of us and what isn't. What's a habit, what we need to let go of because we've outgrown it. Okay.
Sometimes there's people too.
Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's hell.
Right. And we can't be, we got to be under, like Eric just put something about the unapologetically. So you have to be unapologetically ready to embrace everything that you need for you.
Okay.
Because sometimes we forget because maybe it's our family or our loved one or something like that who doesn't want to grow with you. And then you feel bad and stifling yourself from growing because you're scared that it's going to make somebody else feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I want to go here with the unapologetically. And in this particular situation, I know that the Buckster over there knows exactly how to use it because he used it. But what has happened is that has become one of those words. It's a tagline. You know, it's one of those feel-good words now.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes, folks tend to use it and not know what it means or not stand behind it.
Don't stand on it. Yes.
Because unapologetically means just that. I don't have to apologize for being me. I don't owe you an apology for being me.
I don't owe you shit.
Okay. I don't owe you an apology for being me. Okay. Because this is all I know to be is me. Okay.
And I shouldn't have to stifle myself to be so that I shouldn't have to dim my light in order for you to shine because we should be able to shine together, baby.
Right. Okay.
I don't need you to
and if my light is too damn bright, honey, wear sunglasses.
Y'all go right over to Mr. Ford's page and get you a nice pair.
And the sun don't shine any less.
Forever.
The sun don't shine any less. So what if it's too bright? Either you step back and stay in the shade till it go down, or you wear sunglasses.
You put some shades on and keep it moving.
And keep it moving. You understand? And in that there I oftentimes a lot of folks feel that they're unapologetic to a point instead of taking it across the board because, oh, well, this is my mama, or this is my favorite auntie, uncle. I don't want to hurt their feelings. Now, and I get that. But at the same time, this is your life. Okay? And you know right from wrong, the universal rights and wrongs. You know your own personal rights and wrongs. You know what you stand for. You know what you won't stand for. You know what governs you, what sustains you. And you also know that in reinventing yourself does not mean that your core values change. You understand?
Right.
You don't reinvent yourself to where everything about your makeup is completely different and you don't know.
I was going to say, for me, my understanding to reinvent myself would be making a better version of me, not turning into somebody else. I'm reinventing who I am. I'm still going to be me at my core, but a better me. I want to do things to make me a better me. That's how I see it. And we have to know what making a better me is for each other, for yourself.
Right.
My better me might not be your better you.
Right. Right. Okay. And that there is something that we all have to jump onto. Same here. When I turned 35 this year, I realized that it was the most important thing that I needed to do. Okay. We need to understand that we need to make the more of ourselves and not for everybody else. Okay. Come on now.
You can't drink from an empty cup.
I had to learn how to let some people go. Listen, I think that's one of the hardest things to do because we get caught up in our emotions, how they feel, what they mean to us, and et cetera, et cetera. But oftentimes in reinventing you, that means when you get to that point where change the hair color, change the style because, okay, let's do this. This is the 2020s, right? How many of y'all are still wearing the baggies that we wore back when we were 18? Y'all still got the cross colors? Y'all don't wear that now.
I was getting ready to say, if you got them in your closet,
okay, if you like to.
Look, unless you want to a back in the day party.
Right.
You need to have a chat.
That was an era. And even if it came back, it's not going to be the same as it was. It's going to be.
They're going to still reinvent it.
Right. It's going to be.
You heard me say, I bought my granddaughter Jordache jeans the other day.
Okay.
Flip the fuck out. Because I was like, babe, you ain't
right.
a little bit to be able to get the Jordache jeans back in the day.
So because of that.
They're different.
Okay. For those of us who are bald, okay, I started cutting my hair because it started off as a little dime. Then it got bigger and bigger. Then I was told, I don't know how true this is, but I was told, and it made sense. For those of you who have dogs, if you play with dogs a lot and it rub your hair or whatever, that whatever that is, it can, if you're balding, it will exacerbate the balding.
Really?
I was told that. I said, now that doesn't, and the reason why it made sense to me at the time, because I had a boyfriend at the time. Okay. And I was always playing with his dog.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, hold up. What you
call no. I had a boyfriend and I was always rubbing his dog and playing with the dog and carrying on. Hell, his ass would be asleep. And when I was transitioning to this apartment that I'm in now, I stayed with him for about 2 weeks. And so I would walk the dog because his ass didn't want to get up to walk his own damn dog. So, I would do those kind of things. And afterwards, I would rub my head or scratch my head or whatever. And it made sense at the time because I noticed it started, balding further after that particular moment. So I started to cut my hair bald. And then what gave me the courage to keep it bald was when the straight trade came to me at work. I'm like, damn, dude, you rocking that? You can rock that. I was like, what? I said, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Straight Trade said that, honey. Unsolicited, honey. Straight Trade said I could rock the ball, and I've been rocking it since. Okay. And
now, Meech, listen, I just sent you a picture. I want you to keep on talking, but I sent you this picture. I need you to put it up because as you talk about the ball thing, I'm gonna tell you what my granddaughter said to me to make me know that what I need to change. Children are so goddamn honest.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, well, where is it? No, come on now.
I put it in the messenger. You see it?
I know. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, it didn't want to come up. I'm trying to get Facebook to do right. Oh, damn it.
Okay. I was going to say, because I need for y'all to see the visual for y'all to make me let y'all understand what need to happen.
Okay, hold on.
The importance of saying no.
The importance of saying no, or at times, hell no.
Hell no. Ooh.
Being a better friend and a lover to myself and others, learning to embrace my version of masculinity and femininity, and loving my body image, while at the same time holding myself accountable for the part that I played in my own mistakes and missteps.
Yep. And that's the part. That's why I said, put that mirror up and be like, okay, bitch, that was you. That wasn't nobody else.
I didn't freeze. I was just stuck.
You was stuck.
Okay, Mrs. Barksdale taught us the importance of using our words in the proper context. I couldn't stand that bitch, but you're right. I hated that bitch. I did. I hated her with a purple passion. I couldn't stand her.
Listen, I had one teacher like that too. Her name was Miss Sawcheck. I had her, my sister had her, my brother had her. I hated that bitch.
Oh, I couldn't stand her.
My English teacher, I hated that bitch.
That's what she was. That's what Miss Barksdale. She was a goddamn English teacher. And honors English as well. That bitch, I couldn't stand her.
I couldn't stand Miss Sawcheck. Listen, and I had Miss Sawcheck in the 9th grade. If it wasn't for Miss Palio in the 10th grade, I probably would have lost my love for writing and reading and all that motherfucking shit. Because I hated Miss Palio so motherfucking. I mean, Miss Sawcheck so fucking bad. Oh, I hated that bitch. And I thank God for Miss Palio because she made me know my love of reading and telling stories and my poetry and stuff. She brought that back to me because that one year I almost said, fuck all this shit.
We need to learn that change is good. I'm making the change for me. And I also know that some won't like it. Oh, well.
Hey. Okay. It's okay. Because the only person that got to live with you for real is you.
That's the part that you don't change. When we talk about being unapologetic and on this and on that, because those are the things. And listen, I'm going to say this because I know at times those who are in my inner circles and carrying on, I know my personality is bigger than life. Okay? And I know at times I will overstep a boundary or two because I think I know what's best for you, or I want to see you the light that I see you. Sometimes when I don't think that you're on the path, I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? You the fabulous bitch. This ain't you. But I have to
see back. It when they're not ready to see it yet.
Because I had to step back, just like I say in the first book, Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey, which I just got, so they're on sale.
Do you have any actually hard copies at the house?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll get mine.
I just got them the other day.
Okay.
I am not your God. As a matter of fact, hold on. You know what? Never mind. We're going to read it.
Did you find a picture? Because I'm telling you that I need to be able to tell this.
I know, but this damn thing won't go. Let me go out of it and come back in.
Oh, we won't let you
yeah, Facebook. It wasn't loading right. So let me see what's going on, child. It's trying to load. Let me see if it's gonna load up. Right now, I think I read this the other day. I am not your God, but
yeah, you read that one.
I'm gonna read the other one.
Okay.
I cannot give you life, nor can I live it for you.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Today is another day of reflection for me, as I sit and ponder over my life and really look at what I've accomplished and what I want to achieve. Is it just on perfect? Because we're talking about reinventing ourselves. Come on. I reflected on the area of my life where I wasted a lot of time foolishly and needlessly because I thought I was doing the right thing when I know now that it was not. I used to use the slogan, I have to live for the both of us whenever I was with people who did not want to participate in what I wanted to do, or for people who were sick and shut in, or whenever I thought I was, quote, teaching them how to live their lives. So I have become so accustomed to giving people everything, and my giving was the result of them not living. Because I gave them their life, they did not live their lives. I was living their lives for them. You see, society has taken the scripture, it's better to give than to receive, to a whole new adulterated level where nobody wants to be the giver. Everybody wants to be the receiver. We have redefined the word giver and made it synonymous with the word handout. In essence, we have allowed people the opportunity to build themselves up to be pimps.
Oh.
The Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary defines pimp as to make use of, often dishonorably, for one's own gain or benefit, or a man who solicits for prostitutes, lives off her earnings, and often lives off her. We have taken the whole bitch better have my money mentality and created it as a mantra in every aspect of our lives. We pimp our parents for their love and understanding because we will not get out into the world and honor them by demonstrating and utilizing the gifts, talents, and teachings they have bestowed upon us. Instead, many have decided to stay home and leech on their parents and leech their parents dry, expecting them to continue to give us everything. We pimp our teachers for their knowledge and education because we will not do the work to show ourselves approved. We instead fault the teachers because we will not apply ourselves, take the test, and do what's needed to matriculate, expecting the teachers to pass us to the next grade levels. We pimp our preachers for their salvation because we won't study the scriptures and build a relationship with the Creator for ourselves. Instead, we hang on every word of the preacher as if he is a deity, forgetting that the preacher is human like the rest of us with flaws and faults. We expect the preacher to tell us who the Creator is, what decisions to make, how to live our lives, and how to love the Creator. We never challenge the preacher's interpretation or seek answers that align with our own individual journeys. We pimp our communities for charity because we continuously run to them for handouts and freebies without restoring the supply or volunteering to assist with others who are in need. Instead, we gripe and complain because the centers don't have enough resources, and we expect the community to always be ready to give us everything without us working toward keeping their surplus plentiful. We pimp our spouses or significant others for their support and companionship because we conned them into believing we were the good person sent by God to be their life partner. Instead, instead, we were looking for someone else to foot the responsibility of paying the cost to be the boss, expecting them to relinquish the benefits from all of that hard work and responsibility over to them without question or pause. Today's world has become lazy, a lazy world. We have become complacent with allowing folks to sit back and do nothing. They expect someone else to do it for them. And I am one who must admit to assisting the world in turning folks into spiritual welfare recipients. Just like those who use the system as a means of survival and not a stepping stone, we have the audacity to get upset, attitudinal, and bent out of shape whenever someone does not give us anything and expects us to work for it. I cannot give you life, nor can I live it for you. The time has come for us to get a grip and learn that this pimping welfare system does not work. The quality of life for people is in peril. It's up to us individually to decide what kind of life we want for ourselves and to give that kind of life to ourselves. You see, here's one scripture that most of our pimps have forgotten about. If a man or woman don't work,
they don't eat.
What contributions are you bringing to the table of life? What skills and talents are you blessed with that can sustain you? How are you putting the pieces of your puzzle together for your life? How are you participating in your life to make your life work for you? Once we answer these questions for ourselves, we can then begin the process of living our lives. Living is an action word. It's doing, it's participating in making and producing those things which brings forth happiness and joy. To live life is to grow and nurture our senses. It's to experience new things and create new avenues for our senses to be challenged and grow. Living life is to become enriched in culture and to create a culture for others to enjoy. It is to understand that each person has a story to share and a world to create for others to enjoy and to participate. Living life is to embrace change and newness and to understand our individual likes and dislikes so that you can surround yourself with those things that bring you joy and that encourage and stimulate growth. I cannot give you life, nor can I live it for you. The Creator has given us the breath of life, and it's up to us to live. In other words, here's the T. The Creator is not going to and will not live your life for us, so why do we expect anyone else to live for us? It's time for us to honor ourselves by coming out of the shadows of pimpdom and spiritual warfare and respect what the Creator has supplied as the world's gift, you and your life. Honor and respect your gifts, honor and respect your talents, honor and respect your creativity, honor and respect your world, honor and respect your parents, honor and respect your community, honor and respect your teachers, honor and respect your preachers, honor and respect your Creator. We achieve this by honoring and respecting our individuality and our lives by doing those things which brings us absolute joy. Give yourself the life you want and live your life to its fullest. I say.
I need to touch on the preacher part. When, I'm just saying, when we allow preachers, rabbis, amen, other spiritual leaders to feed you all the information and you don't read and study that information yourself, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and any other spiritual book that you read is up for your interpretation. So when you, damn, I'm sitting up here sending you more shit. I didn't mean to. So when you take somebody else's interpretation, you rob yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know why you rob yourself? Because if I read a passage and you read a passage, you might not get the same thing that I get out of it. You got whatever God meant for you to get out of it. So when you totally rely on a spiritual religious leader, totally rely on them, there's not nothing wrong with getting words from them. But like if you totally rely on somebody for that, you know yourself a disservice because you didn't get your message. You got their message.
Well, that's good. That's good right there. Oh, that's real good.
I'm just saying.
I realize I don't have to convince nobody what my worth is, and I'm not wasting time convincing you of my worth. How about that? How about that?
Oh, I got a question. I know we've been on here for a long time, y'all, but I got a question. Especially us. I know Leah's still the baby. You know, if she's still in here, she's still the baby. But when you get to be like up in our age, y'all know we in the 50 club. We the fly 50 people, right? You know, we a little bit in our ways.
Mm-hmm.
If you single and in this club, how do you make adjustments for somebody else? Because somebody else who's up in the same club and up in the same range or whatever, everybody's set in their ways. What are you willing to compromise on?
That's a good question. That's a good question because it ties into what I always say too, that a lot of people claim they want relationships.
I knew you was about to say that. Go ahead.
But they don't want relationship. They want companionship.
And I think right now, I think that's what I think I want.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that I like my space.
Right. Right.
I like my space.
Mm-hmm.
I want to spend time with you, have fun with you, love on you and all kinds of stuff. But I like my space.
How about that?
I want to be able to come and visit you. You come and visit me.
Right.
Whatever. But I want your ass to go home and I want to be able to go home.
That part. Yes, part of living that way is understanding that in life you outgrow certain people and situations. As you become people of a particular age, you gain a certain amount of wisdom that forces you to see life from a different perspective.
Yep.
All day. All day.
Yep.
All day. Okay, all day.
All day, honey. All day.
Okay. I'm a designer, and just like fashion changed, so does life. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I like that.
Me too.
I like that. I'm a designer. Ooh, how about that? Okay, you better give me. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Exactly. That is so perfect.
You better come on and serve.
I just don't like tight clothes. I don't think that will change much, but adapt will.
Wait a minute. My brother-in-law, y'all, one day we was about to go to one of the court. We was going to trial while I was up there, right?
Uh-huh.
So we pull up because my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, they was gonna follow my car. And so we pull up on the block and Cole said, Uncle Pierre, them your skinny jeans? Now, first of all, Cole didn't mean it in a mean way. Cole was saying Uncle Pierre lost some weight. And she was trying to compliment him. Now, by the time we done went around the corner, went to the store and came back, we come back, Pierre done changed his goddamn jeans to my Cole.
Oh, okay, because he couldn't take it. I understand.
Wait, that's all the more reason why I wanted you to show that picture. So I'm showing Liliana pictures because when I went home this time, there was a big bag that had photo albums and stuff in it that I had left up there a long time ago. I never had brought home. So I'm showing Liliana old pictures of everybody and whatnot.
Oh, well, yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
I got it.
Kids. Okay, that's the one. Did you get the first one though? This is me, Book, and Keisha. That one. She looks at this. This is about 10 years old, right?
Uh-huh.
And she says, Grandma, you were so beautiful when you wasn't fat. Now y'all know I'm down about 30 pounds, right?
Wait. Hold on. So that part again. Now you know I'm down 30.
I'm down 30.
Okay.
Nothing like a little bit of motivation from a 6-year-old, okay? Because it wasn't like I ain't already back on my journey. Because I've since I started, well, not with Timmy. I was still a teenager when I had Timmy, so I had no problems. I didn't gain no weight or nothing like that. But since I had started having kids, I have been up and down in weight over the years. So I gain it, I lose it, I gain it, I lose it, I gain it, I lose it. Like I said, Mish, we went to school, I gained it. I'm losing it back. But if that little girl ain't look me dead in my goddamn face and say, Grandma, you were so beautiful when you wasn't fat.
Oh.
Child, a 6-year-old can hurt your goddamn feelings. And the fact of the matter is, she didn't mean no goddamn harm.
Oh, no, she was, listen.
That was what she saw.
Listen, I tell it to children, I tell it to the kids all the time. If you really want to know something,
ask the
you
kids.
really want to know how you look, I tell it to trans children all the time who think you passing because you trying to pass and think you're going to snatch the trade. Get around some kids.
Listen.
And then get around kids who don't know you.
Listen, y'all, both my daughters are gay, right? Y'all know that, right? I mean, everybody knows it. My daughters don't dress like stud. Like they're not trying to be boys. But they don't try to be girly either.
Right. They ain't girly.
And honey, sometimes the kids be. Lily went in Mook's room and said, Cole, why you got all this girly stuff in your room?
Mm-hmm.
Mook said, I'm a girl. She said, I know, but
These ain't your colors.
you
Right.
know, girl, Cole like all the pink and pretty and fluffy and girly stuff. She just don't like uncomfortable girl clothes.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to be comfortable. Her and Keisha say it all the time. I don't give a red ass what y'all say. I'm gonna be comfortable. I'm not trying to be this. I'm not trying to be that. But what I am is going to be is comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Book said, Helena said, I'm gay.
Okay. Wait a minute. Yes, Mrs. Barkley was a hot pompous heifer. But I really admit, she brought out some of my best work. Had to show her we were not all dumb little Negro hood children.
Ooh, child, yes.
I know.
We know them teachers like that.
I am 55, and I didn't come out until I was around 28-ish. A wife and 3 daughters later. Talk about change. But listen here. In that time, Mother Helena Hologram came to life. Those changes could have took me out. But through it all, my personal relationship with God grew, knowing I lost a lot of people through my change, but I'm good. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, what do you say? Now it's time for the offering. Aha! Cash App is. Okay, right. Y'all see it down there?
Y'all see how look. Y'all see him down there.
Y'all see it right there. Okay. If you want to, okay, the building fund. If you want to bless the building fund.
If you want to contribute to the building fund. Look, that same building got that same leaky ass goddamn roof.
Listen, like I said, contribute to the building fund, honey. Okay. They feed you their reinterpretation. Aha!
Yeah.
Say that. Okay. Nikki,
yes, I know that other day that
yes,
I come out for them few minutes, but yeah.
Okay, y'all know that's coming. Okay. The one thing I'm trying to do and at times struggle with is being set in my ways, which is why I try and experience new things.
That's what we were just saying, Leo. Like, are we gonna be too set in our ways to be able to be with somebody?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nikki, I feel you. I feel that way as well. I really want more of a situationship than a relationship.
Queen has a movie called Situationship. Have you seen it? He has a short film called Situationship, and it's actually really good.
Okay. As long as it doesn't turn into an entanglement.
I don't want no damn entanglement.
Kids are brutally honest. Yes, they
are. My baby had to do me like that.
Gay. Okay. Now, it's so funny that we having this conversation too, because see, for those of y'all who don't know, if we were all not in COVID or whatever, this weekend is Georgia Pride weekend. Okay.
Now, is that different from Black Pride? Georgia Black Pride?
I'm going to explain it. Let me explain it. Y'all know usually June is International Gay Pride Month.
Right.
Okay. Well, right about 2009, 2010, when we had a drought, that particular year, we couldn't celebrate Pride because they were not giving out passes and permits and stuff in the park.
Okay.
Okay. Because it was too dry and they didn't want any fires. Mm-hmm. So that particular year, Pride for Georgia had got pushed back to October. Okay. Now, I think it's October 11th or is it the 12th? One of those 2 days is National Coming Out Day.
Oh, okay. So October 11th. That's my son's birthday.
It makes sense that they pushed it back to October. Mm-hmm. But when they did that year, they left it there.
Oh.
Okay, for Georgia. So that's why a lot, and y'all heard me say this before, that we have a lot of our heteroattractional counterparts who feel as though this is a gay agenda because every time they turn around, it's always something. Did you just have a goddamn parade? You just June is Gay Pride Month, and then Labor Day weekend is Black Gay Pride. But with Black Gay Pride, there is no set time for it because Black Gay Prides happen across the country at different times.
At different times.
So it's like, okay, we just had
other parades be like that too, because I know, like when we were talking about the Puerto Rican Day Parade, it's a different day in New York than it is in Philly.
Okay. So
the carnival and shit, like they be having West Indian days, like Jamaican
Right.
parade days. They be different in different cities and different states. So what's the
Right.
difference?
Well, that's a good question. So because of that there was that. So then we just coming off of Black Gay Pride. And that, that's always the tail end of August, early September. Then here you come October, it's Gay Pride again, but it's Georgia Pride, and this is the big one, which a lot of folks like to call White Pride or whatever, because it's the big one, and and then we got the big parade and all the businesses and this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah. So had we not been in COVID, this is the weekend that we would be in Gay Pride, here in Georgia. So it is very, very, very interesting that we're having this particular conversation, and I kind of did that on purpose. I want to sex you up and all the gratuitousness in it, because I get tired of folks attacking the business or attacking creativity and attacking shows, and the only thing that come out your mouth is, "Oh, you turning this gay." No, what it is that we have a lot of gratuitous sex scenes that may not be, I get that you trying to understand that they're in a relationship, but some of the shit that they show is not necessary. You just doing it now for the salaciousness. For those to get hot and other than bother and say, "Oh, I got to watch this because I need to see what's going on."
Yeah.
Okay. Just like in Tyler Perry, I love Ruthless. Okay.
I haven't seen it. That's on the BET thing, right?
That's on BET Plus.
I got BET Plus. I haven't watched it yet. I've been too busy watching all the damn plays over and over.
Okay. No, child. Fuck them plays. Go there.
I love the plays.
Oh, good for you, child.
Okay. I love musicals.
Yeah,
but the music for me.
And that's what it is. It's always the music. But go to BET Plus, and because the first season is up, all 12 episodes. We waiting on the next one.
I've seen it. I see it every time I hit on my BET Plus. I see it. I just haven't clicked on that, but I will. He
did something very racy because he showed frontal nudity on the dude. Yeah. Tyler Perry did that, child.
Them church folk ain't ever fit.
Oh, that's why it's on BET Plus.
Oh, I'm about to say.
That's why it's on. You got to pay for that one. Okay.
I know, because I told you I got BET Plus.
He showed frontal nudity. He got a homosexual sex scene in there. He got the boys. Oh, I'm telling you, honey, he really went out of what we know. I
might start that tonight. I gotta wait for Liliana is Friday.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I gotta wait till she goes.
And it's interesting. Now it's Tyler Perry. It's still Tyler Perry, but I follow this. This is one I say that I will follow. Okay, and you're right, Helena. His best movie to date is The Family That Prays.
I think so too, because that's the only one that didn't seem like it had that. Even the movies that don't have Medea in them still have that Medea feel to them. A Family That Prays did not.
Right, exactly.
And I loved it.
And
they did that thing.
As far as his original pieces, that by far is his best piece of work to me.
I love it. Because I'm not, and for me, like I said, you guys, for me, it's about the music. So I wasn't as big of a fan of the movies that he made.
It's episode 4. You got to get to episode 4.
I wasn't that big of a fan of the movies that he adapted from the plays, because for me, it's about the music. And even though the movies have a little bit of music in it, for me, it's about the live music. And I've been to most of the plays. So sitting in the theater and hearing that shit go through your soul.
Right.
And then I'm watching the movie and I'm like,
Right.
I like them, but I will always probably prefer.
Okay. What
Ruthless, Tracy.
Ruthless. Ruthless happens to be, that's one of his new shows that's on BET Plus. Ruthless happens to be a spinoff of The Oval.
I was going to say I haven't started watching The Oval yet. That's what everybody was telling me to watch.
It's a spinoff from The Oval because Ruthless picks up where the scene where the girl come and kidnap the baby from the daddy and carry on in The Oval. Ruthless picks up from there and becomes its own entity.
Put up Leo's comment.
I am. So it's still poorly written. It just has nudity in it. Got it. Hashtag not a fan.
Now, that's one thing I will say about Tyler Perry. Tyler, it's okay to let some new writers in, hun.
Well, according to him, and that he said he's tried that before, and what happened was he lost ratings because he said he did that with Meet the Pains when he was doing all that. He said when he had a writer's room and carrying on, and he said, but that they did not entertain his audience, and so the folks were not liking it and carrying on.
But I thought the Pains was good. I thought that was the one that stayed on the longest, right?
Right. Okay. So he says that he tried it and it just didn't. So now he just makes sure that he has writer control and he writes all his scripts and this, that, and the other. Because
he's open to somebody bringing in a whole new show that maybe he would executive produce.
Possibly, because he's getting off into producing now. And now that he got the studio, everybody working on it there now. So I'm sure if he come on as an executive producer. But here's the thing. They did that with Precious. You know, he and Oprah took on Precious.
Okay.
For Colored Girls, you know, that wasn't his, you know, and carrying on. So that was really good, but it wasn't his. He added a couple of parts, but it wasn't his. Okay. So yeah. Sorry, I think The Oval is Tyler Perry's version of Scandal because it is.
I was getting ready to say that's what I heard other people say.
Because it is, child. It is. What you have though is just it's Scandal meets the have and the have-nots for me. Because the woman who's playing the first lady,
the have and have-nots is more like soap opera, right?
Hello, exactly.
When I watched some episodes of that, and it was so Young and the Restless and General Hospital and shit for me that I couldn't take it.
But see, one of the things about Tyler's writing is that Tyler is very episodic. See, that's his genre, is soap opera.
Okay.
I need for him to tighten up that damn script because as a director, you know, I can't stand to make an actor sound like he dropped a line. So you get a lot of these. Okay, look, I'm leaving now. Okay, well, are you going to leave? Yes, I'm leaving. Jeffrey, don't go. No, fuck it. I'm going to leave. Jeffrey, don't go. Are you going to really go? Yes, I said I'm going. You ain't got to the door yet. Bitch, by this time,
I'm going to need for you to be over at the door with your hand on the doorknob, door almost open and whatnot.
Well, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Are you sure you're okay? Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. And
I'll tell you which one I did like, though.
Well,
what's the one that got one of the twins on there? What's her name? I love her.
Oh, Tasha?
Yeah.
Tasha Smith.
What's the name of that one? Was that Why Did I Get Married? He turned that
was the movie. Yeah, Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2.
But what did he call the TV show?
Okay. For the Love. For your, I can't think of it, but yeah, I
liked it. Now I will say, they needed to pick it up. The beat wasn't fast enough. But I like the premise of that one. Because it wasn't Medea-ish. Because the episodes and stuff, even when they were funny, they still had serious topics. You know what I'm saying? So I did like that one. And you know, Bobby Christina was on there a couple times.
Right. And you know what you say, Helena, they do because you get used to his formula. When he introduces a show and you don't know his formula, it captivates you. But then when you start to understand and the show starts to become predictable and this, that, and the other, you lose interest because now if I'm telling you the story, you know, hell, while I'm watching it, you know, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Okay.
So, I mean, like I said, I congratulate him. I love everything that he does. However, I feel like he can, now that you have the opportunities that you have and things are actually yours, yes, put that producer hat on.
Right.
And give some other writers a chance. Baby, give me a chance because I got something for your ass. I got a few things for your ass. And I'm going to tell you, they have another show on BET Plus. I have never watched it because it came out when I was creating Money to Family Business. and it's called The Business. So I've never watched it because I was like, if anything is anything like
Oh,
my
you talking about
show,
Family Business?
The Family Business, right?
Yeah, what that's Carl Weber. Oh, bitch, that's sickening.
Listen, and I'm telling you why I never watched it, because you remember how it's been like 2 years since I created Money to Family Business, right?
If Remember You Was Wrong just went off. They just did a series finale. It's no longer.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I didn't ever want to watch it because just in the name made me feel like it was going to be along the lines of what I was doing.
Okay.
And I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want it to influence what I was doing, or for anybody to say, "Oh, you got that from there." And I'm like, "No,
Right.
I didn't."
Right. No, it's pretty good because it's based on his books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's based on his books.
Okay.
So yeah. So honey, that there is everything. I'm telling you. I was so busy worried about that goddamn second season, and the second season came on, but it goes so quick. I'm like, I'm ready for the third season now, bitches. I'm like, did y'all just?
That's how I am with House Divided.
So yeah, okay.
Oh, y'all,
So
we've been on here almost 3 hours.
Yes, I know, Todd. I was gonna say
We had a good time.
We did pretty good. Now listen, we may be on tomorrow, we may not. We do have Red is hosting a showcase tomorrow, and
was we supposed to be there?
no, well, we can.
Okay.
I think I am because we had Cam Jones. He was our independent TR. Cam is performing at this event, and so we may not be on tomorrow. However, I got to see the times and carry on and see what's going on. If you are in Atlanta area tonight and you try to slip on out and carry on, wait a minute, let me pull it back up. The event that he's hosting right now, it just started, and he's over here on Jonesboro Road. Wait a minute. See,
I thought he was on Tara.
I meant it's Tara in Jonesboro. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
At what place?
Let me pull up the flyer. It's called The Crowning South, Atlanta versus Chicago. This is at Taps Bar and Grill at 10390. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. We got glasses now. Hold on.
Oh, put your glasses on.
Let me put on my spectacles.
Listen, I was just about to say.
Okay, my spectacles. Okay, let me put my specs on.
Specs on.
Okay, how about that? Oh, and we can see deliciously. It's at 10395 Tara Boulevard, Jonesboro, Georgia. And it has, I guess these are rappers because I can't say these names because of how they spell. You know, yeah.
It's the wisdom.
Chad, Drewski, Dorian, Remy Paperwork, Dot Hawcom. What? Okay, Prince Blue. What?
I can't.
Socio Kappa. Loose Cannon, Bad Boy VT, Tay, Swervo. Okay, yeah, these children. Okay. All these children. Okay. Okay.
Listen.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Okay, right. What did they see, bitch? See. Yes. Okay. Do you like the specs? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Support my brother, but them names.
And I think that rappers is
they got to be damn rappers. I like Bounce TV. When I go flip past it a little bit every now and then, something good and old be on. It's always nostalgic for me. I
got to get back into Bounce is cute. I need to get into that programming, but I'm not usually home enough to really settle down to watch a program. Although my boy, Oh My Goodie, y'all know that's another one of my heterosexual husbands, Zaddy.
Cuba little brother.
Oh,
I like that show, the one where it's him, the wife, and he like the head of a company or something. They got the two kids. You got a show on Bounce, yeah. I like that show.
Yeah, listen to me, honey. That there is a little piece of everything, Chad. A piece of everything, and I interviewed him on the radio show. So.
Boy, he was on Baby Boy.
Yeah.
He did his little thing on Baby Boy. Y'all talking about me?
Okay. So yeah. Okay, Tracy, I'm loving those glasses. Thank you, baby. I
Don't
wish
be look nice.
these are cute, honey, but wait till I get these David Fords, honey.
When
Wait
I
till
get me some David Ford, y'all ain't baby tell me nothing. Bitch, and they gonna be shades too. And I'm gonna be sitting here with them
okay.
on the show. Like,
Saints
what?
and
What y'all
Sinners,
have said? Look,
Saints
with
and
my
Sinners
purse on my
is
arm.
good.
Like,
It's good, but one of the things about it, I wish they would shoot it better than how they're shooting it. Okay, they got too many wonderful, wonderful people up in there, and sometimes I wish they would shoot it like I need them to be shot. And one of the actresses up in there, trying to think of her character name, I'm trying to think of her real name. Deshawn, the light skinned girl with the long hair. Real pretty girl. I worked with her in the movie, in the independent movies, so I knew her win. Ha! I could say.
all right.
No, I didn't, honey. We had a scene together. It's up on YouTube. I played I played Rose Pierre in this movie called Words to Kill, and it was.
Wait a minute. Can you tag me in there? I ain't
Oh,
never seen it.
you never seen it?
No, can you please send it to me because I'm about to watch it soon as we get the fuck off the air.
And what I hate about it is that when they released it to video, they had to do all this damn post-production music in it, and it fucked up it's too loud. It's entirely too loud, but I was told that they had to do that because they had too much noise in the track. And so we couldn't reshoot it. So they had to play all this damn music to try to cover up the noise.
Let me tell y'all people something. Let me tell y'all something about filming and shit. And all the shit that we have to go through. And sometimes some shit we can't take out because we might not hear it when it's being filmed. And then you can't reshoot it. And then shit like that where he just said, look, wait a minute, which finger? Where he just said.
Okay. Hold on.
Y'all don't understand.
Oh no,
is a lot of work.
Listen, no, and I'm a very fun director, but baby, I'm about my business. And y'all love me.
Let me tell y'all something. You better know that he loves you before you step on one of his sets.
You better
cuss your ass clean the fuck out.
Yes, I will. I'm a cusser all day.
End up one of his cussing outs when we on set, but I'm telling you, love you, hate you. He will cuss you the fuck out if you fuck up on the set.
Listen, because I'm a teaching director. So we got all this time. I'm gonna tell you what I want. We're gonna run through it. Do you feel comfortable? I'll let you have your ideas, and because you're building a character. But when you tell me you got it, and I say, okay, let's do this, and bitch, we run through, and I don't get my motherfucking work. I don't get my bitch. Oh no!
You already see, like,
no.
I expect you, like he just said, when I'm directing, I expect you to know what the fuck you doing. That's why I got you here. I can't be worried about if you don't know what the fuck. Now, if I know you don't know what you're doing and you just coming because we need you and we just need you to help out, and
right. We'll make concessions, right?
With the contingent of you know what you're doing. Please know what you're doing.
See, so it becomes that way. But Tracy, to your question, I've been looking at David Ford's collection. Is it expensive? Just glasses? Listen. He is creating what we call Black luxury. Yeah, he does have a price line, but if you missed yesterday's show when we had him on,
please go back and look.
Please go back and catch it because the construction and everything about them and how they're packaged and this, that, and the other, honey, he has the price point that in the luxury line, this is what it's
still not as expensive. They're expensive.
Yeah,
but they ain't like what you pay for, that you don't get the quality that he has. This man sat there and told us. He went and learned everything he needs to know and made glasses specifically for us because as African Americans, our faces are different, our noses and stuff are wider, and he made those glasses for us.
Right. And it's not just glasses. He do have accessories on there, women's accessories for purses and things of that nature.
Don't get me started.
The
There's some
person
beautiful ass motherfucking persons on that bitch.
So Nene is opening a restaurant in the A. For what? Because she trying to follow in other body's footsteps or whatever. I think she's trying to compete with Candy
Bitch,
a
if
little
you ain't
bit.
got the motherfucking cooks that Candy got, you might as well not open
But
that motherfucker. I'm gonna
who
tell you right
knows,
now, because
child?
old lady ain't got some good ass food.
Don't know. And quiet as it kept. Okay. That's how I feel about that. Okay. But listen, we're gonna let you guys get on back to your worlds. Stay posted to the page.
Yeah, so we
If
let
we're
y'all
going
know
on,
what's
y'all
gonna
will
happen
see
for
the
tomorrow.
alert. Y'all will see the alert, and y'all will see, the topic again on like I always do on my wall. So y'all check my wall, and we'll let you know what's going on. If y'all don't see the alert, that means we're not going to have a show. But if I'm there at the event, I may go live. So just check to see if we're.
Oh yeah, if we go to the event, we'll go live. You go
Okay.
live.
And that there would be that. So okay. So with that being said, my darling.
Did y'all feel good? It was Friday.
Okay, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darling, with Big Meat and Aunt Nikki, honey, in the absence of Big Red because he's doing a gig right now. Honey, we appreciate you all, honey. If you love us, tell a friend, all your friends. If you hate us, honey, tell all your goddamn
your enemies.
okay.
Tell them all.
But do know this: one way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything that we're doing here will move forward. Okay. So on that note, my darlings, hi.
Good night, babies. The throatage of it all.
See.